need to.
Told you. Give it 15 to 30 seconds and you'll be able to breathe. The rest of your toys will be here on Thursday. Squirt, go down the stairs, not jump halfway across the room.
What up? What up?
What's up?
You beat the other two fools in here.
I happened to click at the right time.
Oh, come
What's
on,
going
boys.
on, man?
Nada. Oh, there's Brian. I'm gonna start calling Cobra Dusty because he's always last.
100%, bro. Yeah, I didn't know if I'm actually outside tonight. I'm kind of trying to just chill outside. I have a fire pit. And that's gonna see what. Oh, there he is.
Come on, Dusty. You're always last. Oh, whew. All right. So we're getting better. It's 8:01 and we're ready to go. First time we did this, it was like 8:05 before we started doing anything.
My
Hey.
bad, Bill. I was bowling.
How dare you bowl?
Yes, how dare you?
What up, Steve? Good to see you, buddy.
I would have been on time if Amber or Ty would have quit talking. I'm just kidding. I was the one talking.
Less talking, more bowling.
Dude, I am on one of my rare, like, 2-week sabbaticals where literally the pod is the only
Hello.
bowling I'm even thinking about. I'm solid 2 weeks off, and then I go to the Greater Ozarks Open, and then another, like, 2 or 3 weeks off, and then I go to Nationals.
Yeah, it's good to take those breaks, man. You gotta take a
Nope.
little-
Yeah, the
No
machine
break
messing
here.
up at my house, just, like, it messed me up bad.
How much you got going on, Wayne?
Bowl all the way until I leave the Nationals. Actually, the day before I leave the Nationals.
Are you doing a lot of tournaments right now?
No. I got people taking my spots. I got a couple tournaments coming up, but I have people taking the spot that I had. Trying to keep myself rested for Nationals.
Right. Yeah. Makes
Yep.
sense.
I think I probably will go, like, practice once just to get reps in. Practice to score, which is something I never do, just to get the confidence back up, and then
Green.
Greater Ozarks.
Well, that's how my Sunday league is. They people got kind of cocky, saying, "Oh, we need more oil, more oil." I was like, "Okay, we're gonna give you more oil." He went 40 mils at 44 feet.
Good God.
It's like playing Nationals.
Yeah,
Seriously, it's
I'd say
like throwing at Nationals.
Like
I was
was a
getting
big
practice
giant-
already.
Big giant ASIM right up 5, about 12 miles an hour, and just let it walk.
yeah.
Yep, soft hand.
Yes.
Yep.
Very soft.
Or crank the ever living piss out of the purple cheat code. That's my other option there.
The
Yeah.
two-handers are eating this more oil up.
Hey, it's good
Yeah,
to
the
see
funny
you.
thing is, my last Tuesday night, I'll get done about 12 o'clock after payout and doubles. I wake up at 4 in the morning and leave for nationals. So I get 4 hours of sleep and I get to drive 16 hours.
Oh, jeez. That was me Friday. I bowled sweepstakes at our Friday night league, and then turned around and drove to Kansas City, which is like 3.5 hours away. I didn't get there till like 1. Had issues getting into the hotel. Didn't get to bed till like 2:15,
Yeah, tell that story.
and then turned around and woke up at like 7:30 to go to singles and doubles.
Yeah, tell that story.
Sorry.
No, hotels, I've had plenty of horror stories.
Oh, I bet.
Well, she gets employee pricing at the Hilton, and technically the rule is she has to be there at check-in, but they always have a digital key, so nobody stops at the desk. They just go straight to the room.
Yeah.
Well, my digital key didn't work, so I had to stop by the desk. They're like, your wife's not here. I'm like, she should be, just plain stupid. And then they're like, well, you can't go upstairs until she gets here, and she's 3 hours away.
Oh, man.
And I sat there, went back to the car, thought about it. I was like, send me the invite for the digital key again. Digital key works the second time. And I walk right past the front desk, and I get all the way to the elevator till I hear, excuse me, sir? Sir,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Of course.
I'm like, my key works. I'm going upstairs.
I'm going to my room.
Well, she was going to stop me, and then the security guard's like, no, I'm going to have her go to the back. Your key works. Go upstairs, get some sleep. I was like, because, look, I'm either sleeping in the bed upstairs or I'm sleeping in the lobby.
Yeah,
Your
right.
choice.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Don't forget the part where you call me and I gotta come drive. And get there at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah, she had to wind up making the trip.
So fun.
Yeah, it was eventful. Let's put it that way. And then in singles and doubles, I swear to God, I left a season's worth of 6 pins in singles and doubles.
Wow.
Every time I hit the pocket, it was a 6 pin.
damn. That's how Polish tournament was for me. It was a back row 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s. And team event.
Dude, there was one. It had to have been a screwed up rack, but dead flush pocket shot left a 6 7 10. Or no, not a 6 7 10, a 6 8 10. Dead pocket.
Oh,
Damn.
I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
damn. Ugh.
Yeah, that's those nights that you just turn around and you shrug your shoulders like, what did I do wrong?
Exactly.
Yeah, like who did I do wrong this week?
Yeah,
Well,
I've had a
if it
few
was
nights
ju-
like that.
If it was just league, out of oh, something hurt. Oh, gotta go. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, felt something there. Can't keep going. See y'all next week.
Take my blind.
Yeah, I would be live
Okay.
for my little mini pro shop in my back room, but it's a disaster back there right now. It's a disaster. Bowling ball boxes and bowling ball stuff everywhere.
Well, I mean, and for the people that didn't see it, I'll go ahead and be the first person to announce it. I was the first person on the pod to actually pull the swag trigger.
Whatever.
I know a few. I've watched a few people throw it.
Dude, I loved it. I got a black dragon, threw it in teams. It was effortless hook. Like I was coming up the back of it, swinging it all the way to the left, and it was turning the corner and coming back. It's a ball motion I do not have. I was like, oh, that's what effortless is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
And why do you have it?
Because you made me get it.
Yeah, I think my craze is going to come in week.
But yeah, I walked into the pro shop and I looked up and I'm like, he had the entire swag lineup. I said, how many of those dragons do you have? He goes, that one.
And they're decently priced. My pro shop guys got them all too on the wall, and they're good priced for what they are.
Yeah, honestly, and that's kind of why I kind of respect what they're doing right now because they're not they're not overreaching by any means
No, they're not.
by their brand.
Yeah, I mean their most expensive ball's the Judge, and it's still under $200.
Yeah.
I mean, Bowlers Mart's pretty big, and they can get a disc because they make all the balls themselves, so they can get good discounts on stuff, chemicals and stuff that they use.
I don't care.
Squirtle. Squirt.
I mean, I want to try the craze. That's one of the ones I was looking at.
Yeah, I'm getting the Craze Pearl because I need something to get a little longer down the lane and snap at the very end to kind of like
Daddy's trying to do a podcast.
transition ball for me. 'Cause I got a lot of very angular, but I feel like I'm kind of getting into a spot where I don't have anything that's going long enough.
Yeah, that'll definitely help you do it. And that's like the only reason I didn't go low is because I've got a lot of low end right now. Like I throw the heck out of my Super Rally, and I love that ball, and it would do the exact same thing. So I'm like, why replace something I like?
Yeah.
Now the Craze Solid, that would kind of replace my Hustle Camo, which I have a love-hate relationship with. When it matches up, I absolutely love the damn thing, and I'll never put it down. But when there's too much oil on it, it'll hook that much, and I'll think about throwing it in the trash.
Well, I've had them feelings. Like, yeah, I want to throw this ball right outside right now. Just walk the door and chuck it in the parking lot.
The last
sure.
ball I just had re-drilled was a Mythic Jackal, and I tried everything. I tried throwing it two-handed. I tried throwing it polished. I tried throwing it at 1,000. Could not match up with it. And I finally was like, you know what? I'm going to give this one more re-drill before I throw it in the trash. And I drilled it 45 by 5.5 by 35. And now it's like my step-down ball from my Venom when my Venom starts hooking too early. And I'm like, I don't want to throw you in the garbage anymore. This is kind of nice.
The Venom Shock?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good when you got a ball that you're like, oh, maybe I don't want to trash you.
Yeah, I just picked
the
up
reason-
the Hammer Effect. Is my next ball.
And the reason I
drilling
say
out.
it's my step down from the Shock is I've got the Shock at like 3,000, and I have the Mythic, which is a 2-in-1 hybrid, so it's got a little bit of the pearl in it to let it skate a little bit before it turns, and it turns a little bit harder because it's ASIM.
Yeah.
I've got that at 4,500, I believe, is what it settled at.
Okay.
I threw my special effect last night, and I ironically, the team we were bowling in my league house, they pulled the guy that actually drilled my bowl in another house. So he was kind of like a ringer.
Okay.
But I'm happy to say that even with a ringer, we still swept him. and I thanked him at the end of the night. I'm like, I got you, bud.
Nice.
That's like calling Chris Bryant to play on your slow pitch softball team.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's late in the season to be pulling people in, though. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess there was some people that were like bitching about it. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, you know, if someone on another team loses somebody, like you can't tell them they can't bring somebody in. Like,
No.
it's just the way it is. If they're gonna pay, then they're gonna pay.
I was gonna say
Yeah, I mean-
that's like calling in Anthony Simonson and telling him, "Hey, if anybody asks, your name is Tony Simontacci."
I did see someone post somebody about walking into league and fucking Belmo's there. I was like, dude.
Oh, dude. Speaking of Belmo, do we want to go there?
Oh, we have to.
He
I
got,
mean,
he
my
got
son-
himself caught.
yes, vaping. At an event, too, which is crazy.
I bet you Sean Rash had an ear-to-ear Cheshire grin when they announced that he was disqualified.
Absolutely.
Wait, what Belmo do?
He got caught vaping and got disqualified.
Well, the no.
Rules are rules.
And match play, too, which is even dumber.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're running qualifying and you know you're not going to make it anyway, who cares?
Yeah.
but you're in the middle of match play.
Yeah, you're still trying to get through it.
It is nuts. But I can't say anything because I chewed Nicorette gum when I was bowling on the PBA regionals. So
That's a little different.
It's gum. They're not gonna let you know.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like if you have a habit that bad, dude, put a patch on your arm and be done with it. You know what I mean?
well, technically, the PBA rulebook says no nicotine delivery mechanisms whatsoever.
And no
Oh, really?
gums, no
Yeah, okay.
patches, nothing.
Really?
Yes, I got that when I did the U.S. Open PTQ. It was one
I
of
didn't
the
know that. That's
two
all
rules
that-
that they said: no nicotine at all, no patches, no gum, nothing.
You can't even dip. That's
Nope.
crazy. I mean, I don't dip anymore, but
Well, and the kicker of it was
What's up,
I was bowling a pro-am
hey, buddy.
with Norm Duke, and the rules are so strict that he had a shirt under his jersey because every time he went out to smoke, he had to take his jersey off.
Oh yeah.
Glad to have you. Yeah, but rules are rules, and I understand that they don't want to send a bad message to kids, and that's what
Yeah.
the target audience is. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
And especially like somebody Belmo getting caught, so like a whole different thing. That's like what a lot of two-handers look up to is him.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Because honestly,
And
he's
not-
kind of the first two-hander really like make it what it is.
Yes.
Well, and that's the thing is I didn't take him for a vapor to begin with. So
I
it
knew
was
he
like
was a
doubly
smoker. I could tell
surprising.
by his teeth he was a smoker,
Yeah, I knew.
Right.
but not a vapor.
Yeah. I could tell he smoked.
But yeah, I mean, I
He
was like,
smokes his Stu. I think Stu's a smoker too.
oh god, yeah. Stu smokes Lucky Strikes unfiltered. Okay.
Oh damn!
You already played
Damn!
that.
Like my grandmother with the Pall Mall no filter.
I was to say he goes into the gas station. He's like, yeah, give me the Camel no filters. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die quickly. What up, D-Gab? D-Gab made a show.
What's up, D-Gab?
What's up,
Speaking of which,
Mike?
I'm not gonna get caught because I can flip my camera around.
Same thing. Watch my fire for a second.
Guess it's just me and you, bro.
What's up, dude? Hey,
I learned the hard way during one of Joel's sub only lives. It didn't matter
a
if
lot
you
of
were
people
sub
learn. A
only.
lot of people learned in his life not to do that.
Ray's like, all right, buddy, you got to go. I'm like, oh crap. Whoops.
Yeah.
But in my defense, I had a pattern as my backdrop, and the entire time, if I wanted to, all I had to do was lean into it, and it would block, and the pattern would cover me. I just pulled back just a smidge too early.
Yeah, that's what Jeter does a lot of times.
Yes, he does that all the time. That's why you see him lean forward like.
Yeah. Every time he leans forward, I'm like, I know what you're doing.
Old Jeet Skeet.
Yeah. Man, it's crazy that I met Joel on this app.
Dude,
Right?
I can't believe how many people I've met on this app in the bowling community. Just a little time I've been on.
And I went down for 2 tournaments down there. One at All Star
Well-
and then the U.S. Open PTQ.
Well, we're going to be eventually doing the TikTok Open Challenge.
There it is.
Oh, nice.
There it
So
is.
we're gonna try to get it as big as possible, take up an entire house, and then hopefully they have really good Wi-Fi because the goal is to have a stream on every pair.
So did anyone tell Wayne that he was in charge of it yet?
Shit.
I mean, he's a damn good mod.
I'm telling you.
Hey man, if I'm at work and I can listen to him when I'm at work, and then I hear him say something that I know he's pissed at somebody, I look right at the live and then kick him out. Because when I'm working, I can listen because I'm usually outside or I'm down in the basement doing something, so I can listen to his live when I'm working.
I do the same thing. I'll have my earpiece in one ear, and then I'll have my headset in the other ear.
Yeah, people are
And the
just.
only time I got to take this out is if I actually get a call where I can sell something. I'm like, oh, gotta focus.
Yeah, it's just crazy that the people out there with the hate. It just blows my mind.
Oh, bro, you have no idea.
Well, and it
either.
doesn't help that he's apparently a magnet for it too.
He is a magnet. Oh my God, is he a magnet for it?
I mean, it's a lot has to do with the fact that he is very nonchalant. Like he just tells it how it is.
Steelers, baby.
So
Yes.
if you're a person that just tells
It's
it how
hers.
it is,
It's not mine. It's hers.
you're going to get people that are going to try to like push your buttons and troll your, you know,
I found it for $8 hairs
yeah.
at a thrift store.
I get why he gets so frustrated sometimes.
Oh, I totally get
Best
it.
$8 hairs ever.
But you got to think of it as all hate is backhanded compliments that are people just don't want to give you the compliment, so they choose to
Right,
dog on
yeah.
you instead.
Yeah, that's why you gotta like see the pros and some of the cons that you get. Like just because it might be bad, just know that they're hating for a reason.
It's like, oh, you just
Yeah,
want to troll?
I love all the
No. No.
Absolutely, Patrick.
Oh yeah, that's for sure, Patrick. For sure.
Oh, and
But
and we had that conversation one week. The the Joel-isms that everybody subtly started picking up on.
Dude, he's got me saying so much crap. My wife's like, "Why? Why?" Like, no.
That's the one I picked up on. No.
And then my G's always there.
Yeah. Bro. He loves to say bro.
No.
Then heaven forbid you get him into a food conversation.
Oh, bro,
Oh.
that is absolutely my favorite thing to get him into.
So it's Chipotle and wings.
Yeah,
That's it.
dude.
Chipotle and wings.
I'll talk about wings in a Mexican restaurant, man. I'll get them go off for an hour.
Oh God.
Yeah. But he's a great dude. He is a great dude.
Dude, and I love the fact
Facts.
that he's actually doing food reviews. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he started doing food reviews.
I was to say, what I miss? I don't usually miss anything Joel does. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's the other thing. And everybody was saying that the only reason Motive was going to win the champion of the brands is because of EJ. Well, not so much.
Yeah.
Dude, Motive stacked this year. Even Smallwood is bowling good, which surprises the hell out of me. That's my hometown guy. He's a Michigan guy.
Yeah.
Hey, he was my guy for a little while too because I was an auto worker that became a PBA bowler. I just didn't go national.
So, yeah. I mean, in the summertime, like my summer league I bowl on, a lot of the guys you see on TV bowl on is Justin Knowles, Andrew Anderson, all those guys bowl on my summer league that I bowl on. So I get to bowl against all those guys. The guys that just took over doubles, Ronnie Sparks and those, I bowled all those guys in the summer. I bowled with some of the best in Michigan.
I've never actually met Double A, but he seems like one of those genuine, like down to earth good dudes.
He's very different than when you see on TV. He likes to talk, but he tries not to talk about bowling.
Well, yeah,
He likes to he likes to talk about other stuff.
He eats, breathes, sleeps, dies it. He doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Ryan, step away from the fire.
I can't. Gotta stack it, baby. You know, it's so cold here in Florida.
I don't want to hear
They
it
tell
cold in
you
Florida.
playing and fire make
I was
you
gonna
pee your
say, and
pants.
you're in Florida. What in the world are you doing building a fire in Florida?
I'm about to say the same thing.
Would.
It's an old pallet that was on the side yard. I had to fucking clean up, and I'm like, time to burn it. Got to get rid of it.
70 degrees out right now.
Yeah.
What up,
it's
Brett?
probably- Yeah, it's probably about 80.
80's got a fire. Tough.
In a hoodie.
That's Bentley's type of friend.
80 degrees by a fire pit in the
When it gets 50 up here in Michigan, we put shorts on and tank tops.
See, that's my other kid.
Yeah, I grew up in Ohio. I know what the cold is. I just don't prefer it.
I don't prefer it either, but when it gets warm enough out to wear it, I wear it.
I was to say, that is, as soon
in a
as both
hoodie.
my boys graduate high school, I will never see snow again.
Dude, I'm not gonna
I
lie.
thought that too, but I'm still stuck in Ohio.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Dude. I didn't know if I was really gonna enjoy it here in Florida, but I'm happy my wife told me that it was time to go, because I don't miss the snow, I don't miss the cold, none of that.
See, I have family in Florida, and I just couldn't. I mean, I know I was up here all the time and only went down there once a year, but damn, that humidity, man. Jesus.
It's honestly, it's really not that bad compared to Ohio when it comes.
I was
down
going to say,
to
dude,
it.
I live in St. Louis. You don't know humidity.
No, St. Louis is insane.
Yeah. I think it took me a little less than a year to really get used to it.
I was to say,
I think
St.
we
Louis, it could be 75, but with 95% humidity, and you are dying.
That's what it was here today. It was 75,
Leave him alone.
90%. So, I mean,
Yeah,
Ohio's
it
probably
was,
got the same weather as St. Louis.
yeah, it was about 71, 72 today in Michigan today.
I was to say, that actually reminds me from John Candy from Cool Runnings when they get up to Calgary for the.
Yeah.
It's not the heat; it's the humidity that'll get you.
Brett,
It's like negative 27.
what happened to your hair, Brett? Your hair goes curly Q, doesn't it?
Hi, Brett.
I'm freezing my ever-loving nays off.
Yeah.
I can't believe you're still cold, man. Cold. I'm freezing.
But yeah, I don't even take a break from bowling. I bowl nonstop all the way through the whole year. No break.
See, that was the first break. Last year was the first time I took a summer off since I've been back. And I was like, okay, we can't do this again because my first month back in fall league, my timing was all off and I was throwing the ball 14 miles an hour. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It helped my handicap though. Gave
Hey.
the team some handicap pins for a little while.
Yeah, for a little bit. Except in my league, there's a 15 pin. You can drop your average 15 pins. I'm a Friday league. They
Ooh,
cap you at 15
okay.
drop, so you can keep sandbaggers out of the league.
Hey, that works. I mean, I can't say much
respect
because, like I said, for the first 5-6 weeks, I think I may have averaged 170. So it was like, ooh, okay, we took this a little bit to the extreme.
Yeah. Hey, what's up,
I
Big
was like-
Josh?
I was like, we might not be able to make it back to 200 after falling this far behind for so long, and then wound up with a
Yeah.
207 or 208 average. I was like, oh,
They don't
okay.
have a drop limit, so you can sandbag all you want, and that's probably one of the biggest problems we have in our league. Because we do have a lot of teams that are getting a lot of pins, and they do not average what they're throwing.
She heard people outside.
But yeah, I mean, we were going in five team leagues, going in giving up 200 to 225 pins almost every week.
God.
I was like, all you gotta do is show up,
Pretty
and you're
much.
taking 4 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as they mark, you're done.
They start marking, you're like, well, I guess we lost this one.
Right.
Right. It's like, all right, well, take the team's blinds. It's just going to be about as effective as us staying.
Yeah.
But that's also why I'm glad we're leaving that league this year, because it was incredibly frustrating. That league used to be all the good teams went there because it was big money, and then the money started going down, and then all of a sudden the inexperienced high average people started coming in,
Yep.
And the next thing you knew, it was like half the league was house ball and house shoes.
Nice, Brett.
Yeah. Oh man, that half hour went pretty quick already. Dang.
Okay,
We need to
that-
start
that
talking
actually-
about what we came in for.
Yeah, dude.
That brings me to another topic. One of my big bowling pet peeves, and Brian knows a lot of them, but I've held this one back. The person who averages like 125 who gets pissed when they don't score.
Yes, bro.
Don't even get me started with that one. Yeah.
Like, I looked one of the dudes dead in the eye and went, dude, you're not good enough to get this mad.
Yeah, the guys that throw the ball and then they go like this. And they stand there and they watch the entire thing, and then it's not even close to the pocket. And they're like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nope, Patrick, you're not allowed.
But yeah, and then the dude would literally pick up the house ball he was throwing, put it back on the rack, and go get a different one because somehow that was going to magically make it all better. And we're not talking like old, like donated balls that are house balls. We're talking the lids house balls.
Oh my God.
It's like, dude, that's not going to help you.
No.
the green is
Sorry.
the green.
Yeah, great. That green ball is the same green ball as that one over there.
Yeah, the blue is the blue. The pink is the pink, bro.
And then, Waniac, I know you know this guy. The guy that complains all night that he's constantly hitting his mark but won't carry because hitting your mark doesn't mean shit if it's the wrong mark.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Do I know that guy? Hey. Shit, I know him.
He's like, don't look in the mirror. Don't look in the mirror.
Bowling's about hitting my mark. I've been hitting my mark all night long, and I'm still scoring like 150. What the hell?
I think we've all been that guy at some point.
Yes.
No lie.
It's like, yeah, maybe that mark's the wrong mark there, jackass.
Exactly. And you don't want to move because you think that's the mark.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
They'll try to force it over and over again, and I know I'm guilty of that. Like, I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work, and it's like, dude,
Force it to work.
move. Yeah, just move.
I've changed balls and still hit the mark and still left nothing.
Oh, dude, there was a night I was literally throwing a Motive Tank Rampage Pearl, and I was hooking the entire lane with it, and it was still crossing Brooklyn.
Yeah. Yep.
I was like, it doesn't matter what I throw here tonight. Nothing's going to
Nope.
work.
Sounds like my house shot.
That sounds like my Friday League house shot. You don't know what you're coming into. You don't know if they're going to be hooking or oily to death.
Oh, mine is it's usually pretty damn dry.
Well, that's when you
Well, we
get caught
finally
up.
figured
White
out.
dot.
We finally
Yeah.
figured out what the machine was doing. Like, a quarter of its jets were clogged, right?
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
So
Yeah.
So it was laying out the pattern, but it was only
On one
oiling
side.
3/4 of a board.
Yeah, right.
So you had a quarter of a board dry on every single board, 1 through 40.
Fire check.
I was like, no wonder you can't get a consistent shot because if you miss the oil board, it's going to take off.
Yeah. We keep going back to it every week. Don't matter how frustrated we get and how mad we get. We always go back.
You know, she was laying perfectly still.
Well, that's the thing. It's just like golf. You can shoot a 120, but if you birdie 18, you're like, be back tomorrow.
Exactly. I've shot 520s and I'm like, damn, why am I doing this to myself? Why?
And then you end the game 3 with a 4-bagger. You're like, all right, I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. I'm ready to bowl now.
We finally decided we were going to show up 2 hours.
Well, that's
too
how I
late.
did. That's how I did Tuesday. Just 9 after 9. I went 193, 212. I'm like, this is pissing me off. I can't hit the pocket. I hit the pocket, but nothing's happening. I throw my last 5. Okay, I got something. Go off the sheet with the next 10, the next 12. And I'm shooting 300 my last game.
Yeah, that was
I
another thing that it's starting to happen to me more and more, and the more it happens to me, pisses me off. 12 in a row in between two different games.
Well, no, I had 17 in a row for my second game ending to my last game. So I ended with 17 in a row.
It's like, yep, we're at 11 in a row. This one's for another tweener.
Yeah.
Oh. And then there have been nights where I've shot like 150 games 1 and 2. And I used to carry an emergency bag out in my car. So I'd go out to the car before game 3, just throw my hand in a bag, not even look down at it and pick a ball up. I'm like, yep, that's what we're throwing game 3. And shoot 250 with it.
Yeah. And then I got the one teammate. I loved that little poke at my little teammate, the kid I coached in high school, Bulls on my team. I pull out urethane and his face turns ugly when I pull out the purple hammer. He's like, I'm gonna throw that damn thing out in the parking lot. You put it on the rack.
That a boy. Don't overdo it, Josh.
Yes, 100%, Josh. Ease into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a house ball, a 12-pounder, and just really slow down the lane. Get that body working.
Yep.
Yeah, but Josh isn't going to do that. He'll pick up a house ball and he'll throw it 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be trying to go throw 30 right off the bat.
He's gonna go give it his best Kevin McCune impersonation.
God, that boy, man.
Dude, I've seen it live. It sounds.
I've seen
different
it.
when
I've
he
seen
hits
it
the
live
pins.
too. But he brings back memories of watching Robert Smith do that back in the day.
Oh yeah.
It's like you don't see people like that anymore. That throw it like that.
Well, the scary thing is Eugene probably threw it harder than Kevin does back in his day.
Yeah, he's probably got more speed, but the revs are about exactly the same. Just the ball, it looks like one colored ball when it goes down the lane.
Could you imagine what the Specto would say if they had that when Eugene was throwing his rockets?
Oh my God, yeah.
You get him on a short pattern, he will just rocket it up 5 at like 28 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And it's funny too because people will be like, "Yeah, you got a little speed. You put speed on the ball." I was like, "I do, but not when McCune is one of my family names."
Oh, that's nice. Good job, Patrick.
Sanctioned 8, man. Good for you, dude. 792 is my high. All I had to do was shoot a 2-teen, and I screwed around and shot a 208.
Ah. Damn.
Because I went 176, 290 games 1 and 2, and I'm like, oh, I got this in the bag, and just started messing around. And I looked up, I'm like, wait, I can only shoot 2-0. I just screwed this up.
Yeah. 834 is my high. I went 300, 268, 267.
One day, I don't care if it's an 801. I just want my 800.
Actually, my first 800, I had to shoot 300 to shoot my first 800.
The last time I sniffed it, I went into game 3 at 501. I said, I'm still mathematically alive.
Exactly. Still there.
I'm still alive.
What did you guys think of the PBA this week?
I loved it.
It was good.
I was, yes.
Well, and again, McCune is one of my family names. I've actually got it tattooed on my forearm for my grandpa who died because his last name's
That's why I
McCune.
brought it up.
But yeah, I thought McCune was going to go all the way. I like this boy is locked in. Like he knows what he's doing. He's throwing it over the pattern. He's throwing it over the pattern. He's getting rid of half of the lane.
Yep.
And when he got to the next day, he lost.
Yeah, and then he got his ass whooped by his doubles partner.
Yeah, and I mean, he was crushing the head pin like so hard into it, like, and it never made it even close to a pocket shot.
No.
Well, and that was the other thing. I'm glad Fiore wound up winning. Dude deserved it, especially for his first title. But man,
Yeah.
I was once Kevin got knocked out, I was pulling for Tim Foy. I was hoping he was going to run that step ladder.
That boy I thought he had 2 or 3 wins this year, but he let him go.
Yeah,
I mean,
And
and that's the thing with, like, you could see it in Ryan Barnes' face too. The frustration of, yes, I made another show. Yes, I advanced into a match, but I can't finish. It's
His
a
one
learning
shot
process, Ryan.
After he did that one mess up, I knew the wheels were off the bus. I'm like, he's done.
yeah.
I told my wife that, I'm like, he's done,
That's the
babe.
seventh?
He's done.
Is that the 7th or the 8th?
No, when he chopped it off, the two off the one, when it was just a little baby
Yeah.
bucket, I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
done. That's over.
Yeah,
But like I said, it's a learning process. He's going to get there, and he's going to be just as good as his dad. Once he gets that first
He's
one
gonna
out
be
of the way,
better. He's gonna be better than his dad.
yeah, he's already like, I would say, like 10 years ahead of schedule of what his dad was, probably in his time frame.
Oh yeah,
Their whole family, that's what they're geared towards bowling.
Yeah.
and I love how Ryan's got the same shoulder shimmy in his setup.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, they are, dude. They are identical, 100%.
Yes,
Even
they
the
are.
mannerisms are the same.
I mean, Fior. After what I seen he did with EJ, I'm like, this kid is gonna be something special. When you can hang with EJ for throwing a 7-bagger in sudden death, you got the juice. You got it.
Yeah,
And his shot is so repeatable.
Yes.
Like,
And what did he do? He went all the way left, and he was throwing it right over the lane, getting past
With a-
all the trash.
with a Max Thrill hybrid.
Yep.
yeah.
Everybody, we were at the state bowling tournament watching it, and they're like, "Man, he's got to be throwing something super strong." I'm like, "Actually, he's throwing the weakest piece Motive makes."
Yep. He just knew how to play the lanes. He found it after like 3 shots.
Yeah. But that's the biggest thing is just finding that mark and going.
They appreciate the heart, me, DJ. I had my glasses on. I had to look to see who it was.
Don't
And
forget
like,
to scoop each other, yo.
yeah,
Yeah,
But-
100%.
there's so many things about the PBA. They're doing right and they're doing wrong. A lot of like the alcohol stuff, I think they need to get away from that. There's a lot of young kids that you see on TV or in these championship rounds or matches. I know it's sponsorship and they got to get who they got to get the money. That's the way it works.
I was gonna say the PBR 6-pack.
They
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that in the fact of you're kind of trying to build a brand and I mean even NASCAR's it's not like they're doing the Winston 500 anymore or anything like
No,
that.
they're weaning away from all like the stuff that used to be back in the day.
Yeah, so I mean I definitely would agree with that. Like
Well, what the PBA needs to do, to be 100% honest, if they want to draw more viewers and get better sponsors, is they need to go back on broadcast television at 10 a.m. Saturday morning.
I
Bingo.
would agree with that.
Yes,
Yeah,
they do.
100%. And you know
Because
what?
you're not going to grow your viewing and your following on a cable sports network competing against the MLB and the NFL.
You replace the beer ad with wings, and you do like a six pack wings, or a 5-pack. I mean, everyone's already doing that anyway. So like, you could rebrand it pretty quickly.
Outlaw, mine's a Venom Shock.
Scorpion Low Flare.
I'm using a track stealth mode hybrid right now.
Ooh, that's a good ball. That's a good ball.
Right now, I have just started throwing my Hammer Special Effect, and I am loving it. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh.
It's a bad ball.
Yep. I got to get me an Effectour.
And if all else fails, I switch to my Black Widow Mania.
Okay, I see.
Nice.
Yeah, I see somebody likes the Widow line back there. I see his back logo on there. They know what the Widows. I got the 2.0 hybrid, and I love that ball. That ball is a magical ball.
See, that's why I love this dragon that I just got, because all I had heard from everybody that was in the know with swag, they're like, dude, just smoother, more controlled Widow. And I'm like, yes, please. 100%. And my first 2 throws with it, I'm like, it is a smoother, more controlled Black Widow, like 2.0 solid.
Yeah, that was one of the bowls that I actually started throwing that got me really interested in bowling, because I was just very, very comfortable, threw very, very well with it, and it never disappointed, man, and it always hit hard.
And actually, now that I think about it, the Widow that it reminds me most of is actually my old Black Widow Venom, because the Venom was smooth and controlled.
See, I started
That's
off
like
with a Ghost Pearl.
2008, 2009, 2010. So that's going back a ways.
Yeah,
That's a ball that people love, the Ghost Pearl.
Look, it's mowing their grass at quarter
Yeah,
to 9.
they got the 2.0, which is an overseas version. It's the same ball, but it's made for overseas.
Mhm.
Yeah. I've got a
Exact same.
2.0, 3.0 Ghost Pearl Mania.
But no, the Ghost Pearl, they made a Ghost Pearl 2.0. It's overseas only release, and it's the same ball, same cover, everything. But it's like
I'll have to check that
$300.
out.
But it's like $300.
Well, yeah, because it's supposed to be thrown on Korean oil.
Yeah,
The Hadouken.
yeah.
Yes, I love the Hustle series. We were just talking about this. I have 2 of them. I have a Hustle AU, which if I need to go long and sideways, I can do that with. And then if I just need a step down from my Venom Shock or my IQ Tour, the Hustle Camo is what I go to.
I've thrown Storm twice since I've been bowling. And that's
I'm
over
not a-
25 years now. So,
I'm not a storm bowler either. My family is, and they criticize me all the time. Steve criticizes me all the time. I'm not a storm thrower.
No, I don't criticize. I want you to branch out.
I use Motive.
I get you.
that's what I'm talking about.
I use Motive and all the brands of Brunswick.
He's criticizing. Don't let him lie to you.
No, I'm not. And he said, I'm starting to throw track. I said, that's still the same 7 brands of Brunswick. That's not branching out.
That branched out. I moved to a different brand. I pick
Okay.
up what you're putting down.
How do you feel the other comfort zone, buddy?
Another consensus that me and Joel talked about a couple of weeks ago. In my opinion, there is one brand in the 7 brands of Brunswick that is keeping that entire company alive.
Hilarious, G.
It's Hammer.
Exactly.
Yeah, Hammer.
If Hammer was not in the 7 brands, they would be struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
There's a
Radical,
couple-
unfortunately, Radical hasn't been the same since Mo Pinnell died.
Yeah, but after he died, he wants to make the balls for house bowlers. He's not looking to make it for the PBA people. That's his goal. Now, all the balls he wants to make is for house shot bowlers.
Yeah, Pat definitely went the house shot route. Or no, it's not Pat, it's Phil.
Yes, Phil went the house shot
Go
and
ahead.
mediocre tournament balls.
I have to disagree, though. Brunswick still makes Tropical Surge, so they would still make money.
No, that's Storm.
That's Storm.
Yeah.
It is, but they have it contracted through Brunswick to make it for them.
Eh.
It's the same ball as one of their other. It's the same
Probably
core.
the axe hammer, the axe ball,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. But they've got it contracted, so Storm don't really make that ball. It's Storm logoed, but Brunswick actually makes it.
Pour it for him.
Now, the Crown Victory, that is an intriguing ball.
Yes, that ball sideways ball.
That is a very intriguing option.
And
Well, HK22 is what brought the Brunswick brand back to what they should have been.
Yes.
That base, that HK22 base, is something Bowens hasn't seen in a long time.
yeah,
And actually, I think the cohesion is better than the dead base.
Yes, the cohesion cover. Oh yeah,
The HK22 cohesion.
yeah. That's what's on the
Smells like-
hammer effect. Smells like
Smells like
cornfields.
oranges.
Yes, I got one sitting. Like I said, I got the hammer effect sitting in my kitchen right now.
That's the one good thing about when I pull out my IQ Tour. I'm like, oh, blueberries.
dude, my storm bags they smell so good. And when I do my detox in my garage smells.
Like a fruit festival.
Yeah, exactly, man. It smells so good.
Warmers are cheaper though.
And that's why Joel likes the IQAI so much. It smells like an apple cider donut.
You know they make Scentsy warmers for that stuff, right?
For real. Dude, Storm should literally sell those scents.
Yes,
They should.
They should, dude.
I would
that
put
in
them
my
in
car.
my car as an air freshener.
Exactly. That's exactly what I just said. I put that in my car.
Well, anybody can use that now. Their licensing fell off like 3 years ago, so anybody can actually scent their bowling balls now.
Yeah,
It's amazing though that the scent doesn't seem to ever like go away.
It doesn't.
It doesn't fade.
Now, I say that Roto needs to put the scent in one ball only. It needs to be the hyperdrive, and it needs to be rainbow sherbet.
That
would be dope. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. 100%.
I agree.
Yeah, yeah,
that would fit that ball cover color.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that
What
sure
up,
would.
Aaron?
I want to bowl good. I don't want to smell good.
Hey, what did Deion Sanders say? Look good, smell good, dress good, play good.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, I got cloned for that. I mean, shit.
But now, if you look at it, there's only two companies out there that's had two of their main staple bowling balls still in production over 7 years.
Oh,
That's
face.
Storm and Motive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Venom Shock in the face.
Venom
too.
Shock, and then IQ Tour.
I
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
I can't-
hyper venom.
And the Phase 2.
Yeah.
I was to say the phase 2 is right behind the IQ Tour.
Yeah. The
Yes.
face two's right there.
And they'll
And
never
then
stop
the,
making them because that's their baseball for all their lines that they make.
And,
And
dude,
then the
I don't-
Jackal Ghost.
Not a bad ball.
They
man.
won't, they won't quit making that either.
Nope.
Phase 2 is like bipolar, like my wife. I mean, I just can't get on board with it. Steve, be careful.
Swag's
Be
got,
careful.
Swag's got their own phase 2. It's called the Unreal.
Yeah, I agree, Patrick. It's definitely phase two is probably the number one gold bowling ball.
However,
Yeah.
in order to make the Unreal look like a phase 2, you've got to knock that polish off.
Oh yeah, I'm a
Because it
Joker
goes-
fan, as you see.
It goes way too long and is way too snappy if you leave the polish on.
Oh yeah.
So that was the one thing that I thought about when Swag released the line. The original effect. Yes, please. Smells like oranges. I thought they should have polished the judge
Hey, I'll
and
smell my boss.
sanded
Leave me
the
alone.
Unreal.
Stop smelling your balls, bro. This is a family show.
Just don't ask other men to smell them. We'll be all right.
Yeah,
Maybe women too, because you might catch a charge. I don't know.
you definitely catch a charge on that one.
Here, you want to smell my balls?
So, what does everybody think about the
709.
Masters? What is your opinion on the Masters tournament?
Bowling or golf?
Golf's Golf's golf nowadays.
I was gonna say golf. I was so surprised Rory didn't wind up choking like he always does at the Masters.
Me too.
Nice, man.
I thought he
They're
was
like,
not
"Oh,
going to do
Rory's
it,
got a commanding lead through 3 rounds." I said, "Yeah, and he'll fall apart in the 4th."
Yeah, yeah.
and he
Well,
did
I
for a
don't
while.
disagree. They
Well,
just
that was Bryson's
discontinued a
fault.
lot of
Bryson
those.
had every opportunity to put the pressure on him and didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
Because once you got to hole 12 and Rory still had a 4-shot lead on him, there was no shot Bryson was going to catch him.
Oh yeah, I mean, everybody wishes the people. I mean, maybe they just don't got the right marketing people. I mean, sometimes that happens. They don't have the right marketing people to market the sport as it should be marketed.
Now, the PBA Masters, I actually think that they could make the Masters harder. The Masters should be the hardest tournament by far all year long, and it shouldn't even be close.
introduce a new oil pattern every year.
Just because it is supposed. I mean, granted, the U.S. Open is kind of what I want the Masters to be because the U.S. Open is the grind, the incredibly hard patterns. But you named the Masters for a reason. That should be the hardest tournament, not the U.S. Open. But that's just my opinion.
Well, they figured out the pattern. I mean, no one thought they were going to figure out that damn hourglass.
Yeah.
But they figured it out. That's why they're the best in the world.
Oh yeah. I shot cheated tonight and I barely broke 130, so I give them all the props in the world.
What I want them to do is I want them to bring back an old school event they used to do every year, but they haven't done it since the mid-2000s. Plastic only for a tournament.
Oh, I remember that tournament.
Yeah.
Plastic only. That was a fun tournament to watch.
Yeah, that was.
Well,
fun.
it was fun until you got to the stepladder and you knew Walter Ray was going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much hard and fucking strong.
It was if one or two guys got into the stepladder, it was over. If Norm Duke or Walter Ray made it to the stepladder, nobody had a shot.
Yeah.
No.
But I would love to see the guys do the plastic tournament again.
Yeah, that would be pretty sweet.
Oh, dude, I love,
I love Ferrari, dude.
Fiore's
Yeah.
shot, his approach. Dude, it is textbook. And I used to think that, like, when I teach two-handers, unless they can get, like, low and parallel, like
Simo.
Simo or Troop, I'm like, go watch Chris Vi.
Yep.
Because up until Fiore, Chris Vi was textbook.
Yep. Not
Okay,
the parallel to the lanes ain't for all two-handers. The kid I coach, he's not a parallel two-hander. He's more an upright vertical two-hander like Vi and them.
Yep.
And I told him,
The guy
when you get to that foul line, you have to hold your spot before you let the ball go. You can't get wicked with it because then the ball's going to go everywhere.
And if you're not going to be able to get parallel with your back, you better have some flexible knees and hips because that's how you're getting down to the line.
Yep. What's up, Leprechaun?
Hey, Leprechaun.
Yeah, that kid's solid at the line. He's like statuette at the foul line.
Ooh, I just thought of another tournament that would be hella cool to watch, but I would hate to be the guy in the drill truck. Rubber only.
Oh my god.
No. No.
You can bounce it in for a 300 with that thing. Don't.
Everybody's throwing black beauties, baby.
My pro shop guy drove one 2 years ago, and that damn shop smelled for 2 days.
I'll say rubber only, drilling them with vinyl sleeves.
Oh my god.
I can taste it.
You can just taste the sweaty sock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody want to send me a hyperdrive? I mean, if I had one and you had something I wanted, yeah, we could talk trade, but I don't have one. So
If we all hit 20K, let's just do a hyperdrive giveaway
shoot.
by next week.
Yeah,
yes, I knew you were in here. That's why I said
Yeah.
they need a rubber only tournament, and then heaven help the drill guy in the truck.
he'd be dragging that drill press outside. Imagine drilling 100 of those things. Oh,
There
awful.
is
Nightmare, bro.
there isn't enough Febreze in the world to get that stink out.
Patrick's asking a question down there. That's a
What does
good
it
one.
mean to open up your angles? Was his question. Opening up your angles is literally, instead of staying square, you're opening up your feet, your hips, and your shoulders to be able to belly the ball down the right. Well, for me, I'm left-handed, down the left side of the lane before it catches and hooks. And it is physically impossible to send the ball
Squirt. Stop.
that way, pointed this way. So everything's got
Throwing the ball to the right.
Everything's got to
You
tilt.
ain't throwing the ball right or left if you're not opened up.
Yeah, you gotta turn your shoulders. You gotta open up your angle.
Look at my hands work.
And most people think when they have to open up their angles, they also have to rotate their hand.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
No.
Keep your hand behind
The
the
ball
ball.
super far to the right and trying to get more angle to the pocket.
Yeah.
That's when you get more rotation on the ball.
Right. And the other thing that most people don't understand is when you do get more rotation on the ball, that is going to shorten the amount of time that ball goes down lane. So it
Yep.
is going to go sideways and it is going to hook sooner.
Yep. That's gonna snap.
Yep.
It's gotta be even, consistent.
Oh, I've got a max rev chicken wing shot that I break out when I need it.
Max rep chicken winger.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I can get 500 revs if I chicken wing it and give it the absolute beans.
yeah, if you really need to.
But I've learned that I don't need to do that. My 450 plays just fine.
Yeah.
Sometimes less is greater.
Yeah, look at Walter Ray. He didn't need much. And look what he did.
Until he went two-handed.
Hey, he's won tournaments two-handed.
Hey,
I know he has.
And he's
And
thrown
that's-
300s two-handed, so.
And that's the thing. I can't understand all the two-handed hate if one of the greatest bowlers of all freaking time converted to two-handed during the senior tour because he realized he needed it.
Yeah.
It's just it's an East
style.
Coast versus West Coast thing. It's a North
Exactly.
versus South, red versus blue. I mean, it's just a matter of opinion.
But I mean, just be all right. So so where do I lie? I'm a two-finger, one-handed bowler. So-
You're in the middle.
right.
You're
right.
on the fence. You just
you're like
haven't
a-
chose.
You're like the redheaded stepchild of the group.
Right.
Right,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. I've got a joke that it's a bowling joke that I read somewhere on, I think it was on Reddit. Absolutely hilarious. It was actually a meme that works without the pictures. Okay, so Dad's got a daughter, right? Number one rule for Dad to be able to date his daughter is he's got to be a bowler.
Okay.
And he will not give his daughter away until the boyfriend can beat him.
Oh, damn.
So she finally meets a bowler who's just unbelievably good. Averages 230, 235, which is right around where Dad is. So he's like, okay, maybe I have finally have some competition. I want to meet this guy. Shows up at the house. And he goes, oh, I heard you're a bowler. He goes, yeah. He goes, what's your average? He goes, oh, about 230. He goes, oh, yeah? You right or left-handed? He goes, well, that's where it gets kind of tricky. He's like, I'm a two-handed lefty backup bowler. And Dad looks him dead in the eye and goes, get the fuck out of my house.
You're pulling some Simo shit.
I I'd be different. I'd be like, "Can you teach me?"
Exactly.
I want to
But yeah,
learn.
he's just like, get the fuck out of my house. You're not taking my daughter.
Just point to the door.
Right there, son. Out.
Oh, Butters. I love Butters. Butters is one of my favorites. I just wish he could throw a reactive as good as he throws urethane.
Dude, his wrist action, because he's what is it, double jointed or whatever,
He's triple jointed.
triple jointed. Oh, bro, it's sick how he can like whip. Oh,
I
Like,
watched
I was
it.
at-
It's crazy looking when he does it. It's
yeah, dude,
crazy.
yeah, dude. Oh,
Well, that's the thing is I bowled the U.S. Open Pro-Am at Woodland. And Butters had heard that I was bowling because he had gotten word that there was another lefty that threw kind of funny.
oh, you're fine.
And he's like, dude, I want to bowl with this guy. And we go through the 3 games of the Pro-Am, and he ends on the pair to my right,
Oh, nice.
or the pair to my left. If we had bowled 4 games, he would have finished on my pair. He's like, what makes you weird? I said, well, I cup, and I don't ever let go of the cup until I yo-yo.
Not in the room.
He's like, okay, why is that weird? I said, because my ball will actually rest right here on my forearm until I yo-yo. He's like, and that's when he got excited. He goes, where on your forearm? Because he was expecting me to be like him and put it right here. I'm like, I'm not that flexible.
Yeah.
It rests right here. He's
Right,
like, you have
his
a short
release-
backswing?
When I
Yeah, he's
first
like-
seen his swing, it was like, wow, okay, this guy's different.
He's like, do you have a full backswing? I said, I cup my wrist and I don't uncup it. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it is impossible to go up here and never uncup your wrist at any point whatsoever. Because you're going to drop the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's cup, cup, cup to here, and then go. Which is why I can't teach my timing to anybody else, because it'll screw their timing all the way up.
It's the way you bowl. You learn your own thing. Like,
Right.
I used to have a higher backswing than I do now. I've shortened my backswing.
And I was going to
Well,
say, I think.
And I
every-
tried. I tried to do the big tall backswing with the uncup, and then as it's coming down, recup. Once my hand releases the cup, it won't ever go back underneath.
Yeah, it doesn't reconnect. I'm the same way. I would say I'm like mid swing.
No, what is
Now,
everybody?
I can go full backswing on a spare shot and throw it dead
Oh, yeah.
straight for 23 miles an hour.
Yeah.
No, excuse me.
Scum. How in the hell do you bowl with a 2 scum? Oh my god.
Appreciate all the likes, guys.
Yes,
A
thank you.
fused thumb? No way. Ow.
Well, at least I never squeezed the ball much.
I was going to say, you can't grip it.
Yeah.
But no, the other thing that I used to bowl with a guy in the early 2000s, every time I watched him bowl, I swear to God he was going to like dislocate his shoulder.
Oh my God.
So he got past parallel.
You know, yeah.
His-
You know the same
His
guy.
nickname was Backswing Bob. Because he would literally go up here.
He got past parallel and Jesus.
I'm like, dude, how do you have a shoulder left?
Dudes get like 30 mile an hour though.
No, he only threw it like 13.
Holy cow!
he just had
How?
necessary backswing.
Yeah, like if you're gonna do it, at least throw it hard.
Mama always told me to reach for the stars.
But he was slow, he was deliberate, and when he got here, that was his key to slide
Huh.
because he had a really long slide. So he would slide probably 2 steps.
Did Pickles just take off on us? I seen him walk off camera in front of it. Oh, there he is.
He's just showing off his pool.
Yeah.
Look what I got, guys.
If you need
You're
it down
stuck
there,
indoors.
I'm just getting shit done.
how about the biggest elephant in the room? Two-handed bowlers. After all these years, it's still so controversial about many people, and it aggravates me.
It
I read
aggravates me too.
I read the comments, and I just want to go through the phone and slap some of these people.
Yeah, dude, and I don't understand why anyone's got like any issue with anybody throwing a different style. 'Cause everyone's got a different style. Like,
We're all two-handed bowlers. Gotta remember that.
Yeah, because everybody starts with 2 hands on the ball.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Everyone starts with 2 hands in the ball. Like, and technically, yeah, just because you're 2-handed bowler, you're still technically finishing with 1 hand when it all finishes out. So,
Does the chat really want me to get back on my soapbox?
Outlaw, I understand why they're
thinking-
switching to string pin
I get it. I know
because
I know
they can't
mechanics.
afford the parts.
yeah,
Not the
Nobody
parts.
is.
The
Nobody's
mechanics
making them.
make between 70 and 90,000 a year. Head mechanics do.
That too. I mean,
That's a
it's
lot of money for a center to eat up. That's a lot of cash.
That's what 20%, 30% of their revenue.
Yeah, head mechanic is
mean-
20 to 30% of their revenue.
and
Like
that's-
the bowling
that's-
alley
that's
that
a
we're
smaller
at.
house though. That's not like a larger like facility.
No, all head mechanics make that. That's a standard rate paid for them.
No, but I'm
I was
saying
gonna
that,
say,
like a larger house,
even
you
assistant
double that.
mechanics make 35 to 45,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
their job is just to keep it running until the head mechanic gets there.
right.
Like the bowling alley that we go to, they're struggling to get the parts because their machines are from the 50s and 60s, and nobody's wanting to make the parts, and they're too god awful expensive to
They got
cover.
old Brunswick machines or AMFs.
I don't even. I think it's Old Brunswick. I don't. Do you remember,
So it's-
Brian?
So it's probably A1s or A2s then.
I was gonna say it's either A1 or A2.
Yeah, I think it's A1s.
Yeah, they're old. They're old, and they barely
They can-
function.
They can upgrade to the new free falls, but those things are so expensive.
I think they quoted them
So
at like
expensive.
60 grand a lane.
Yes.
I mean,
They're about,
Yeah,
yeah.
and that's the thing is the other part we're not even thinking about is the bowling alley's insurance, because heaven forbid a mechanic gets hurt back there.
oh yeah.
Well, yeah, 100%. Because it's not safe. I mean, you have
No.
to know what the hell you're doing.
I mean, the American greed is forcing it to go string pin. To be honest,
I don't think every center, it'll never happen. It'll never be completely string pin. But
No.
a lot of the small centers will be
You
string
adapt
pin.
and you overcome. It's the future of bowling. If you're that stuck up on it and you say no, I'm going to quit, you were never a true bowler in the first place.
No, a lot of the smaller centers are going to do it because it's a money saver for them.
I mean, if we don't change as humans, we can never progress. The world was going to progress with you or without you, and you've got to be susceptible to change. So, I mean, it's part of life. We've got to all change and adapt as we go.
Yeah.
But like I said, in our podcast chat, I got on a big soapbox about these two topics:
Yeah.
the hate for two-handed bowling and string pins.
But if you look at it, it's not. If you actually go through the profile, I went to People's Profile because I haven't gotten that kind of dirty. So a lot of the guys from the 80s and early 90s that are hating the two-handers, late 2000s, you can tell it's a lot of the olders are hating it.
And they're the same guys in the pro shop wondering why their fab hammer's not hooking anymore.
Exactly.
To me, bowl how
I don't
you
mind
bowl.
two-handers. I can do it. I just don't need to. I don't need to.
My opinion is if you don't want to put thumb hole or you don't want to put holes in your ball, throw it without holes. That's fine. If you
Exactly.
if you want,
I would be
mean,
fine
just
with
do
that,
you.
too.
Do you. If that's what makes you score high, go for it.
As long as you're
I mean-
abiding by USBC rules, do what you want.
Correct.
Exactly.
If you want one finger hole in there, put one finger hole. I mean, just do whatever. Just have fun doing it.
There's a two-hander on my Wednesday league that I bowl in the summer. He's a three-finger two-hander. Have you ever seen
I was
that?
just, I've seen a a 4-fingered one-hander.
He uses these three.
I was gonna say I got a 4-finger one-hander that I practiced with the older guy.
It's probably
Well-
a lot softer on your wrist.
Yeah.
Well, no. Here's the thing:
Yeah.
is he found a loophole to get a small balance hole in his ball.
Gripping hole. He uses his pinky.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's exactly what he did.
Well-
That's how they skate the rules on the weight hole. If you use it as a grip hole,
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
see, that's what happened to no thumb
And he
bowlers.
And he only puts it into his first knuckle.
yeah.
But yeah.
But no, that's what they were doing with no thumb bowlers. They were putting weight holes on them, and that's why they required you to have no thumb hole at that point,
Yeah.
because they were just cheating to get their mass bias point on a certain thing to hook the shit out of the ball.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons the balance hole rule came in.
Yeah. But it's a
Well,
shame
I
that
also find that absolutely hilarious, though, that the USBC comes out and says no more balance holes, and then the bowling manufacturers are like, "Okay, let me introduce you to Dynamicor. We'll put a balance hole in it and still only have three holes in it."
right. I agree, Enlighten Me.
Yeah, I mean, I have nothing
But
against
people
Twin.
cheat to win.
Nothing. Yeah, I never. Well, that's why during a PTQ they don't care if a ball's plugged. But if you get past a PTQ event, you can't have anything that's been plugged.
Yeah.
If you get to because you could put stuff in the ball, make the hole extra deep. There's a lot of sketchy stuff you can do to a bowling ball.
I would say plug it with the denser material, change the weight balance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not really for sure what Sarge Easter grips are. I just go with whatever they put in my ball.
That's if you have finger problems. Brunsnick from Brunswick, he does the Sarge Easter grip. That's when
Is
they
that
drop the ring finger.
offset?
That's when if ring fingers drop down below your ring finger.
Yeah, one grip's conventional and the other grip's fingertip.
I don't know. I think if like for me, I'm starting to develop trigger finger from mowing, weed eating, and running the big mowers all the time. I mean, if it would take pressure off my wrist, I guess if I had to, I would probably do it. I mean, you got to do what you got
Have
to
it
do
done.
if you want to bowl.
If you have it done, make sure you find the right pro shop guy to do it because doing that properly is very hard to do it
Yes.
the right way. Because there's a fine line. Well, she did it because she bowled too much, Steve. She used to bowl 200 games a week. That's how
and
she
then she
developed that. That's how she developed the wrist problem. Is she bowled too damn much?
I was gonna say the muscles in her forearm degenerated.
Yep.
What's she do? Work there?
I don't know.
No, she just puts a load of content out. Like
Yep.
she puts out the most videos of anybody, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's in the one video she said she averaged about 200 games a week. That's a lot of bowling.
I don't see how she could do that because, man, we bowled for like 3 weeks straight. We bowled 50 or 60 games and we were wore out. Holy cow. That's insane.
Yeah, I couldn't even think of a bowling that much.
No,
And like
that's-
me, I think a lot of people don't like her because she seems arrogant and rude. But I don't think she's genuinely that type of person. But I think
don't
she's
either.
on a
If you have a
mission.
conversation, with her, she's a nice chick. She's cool. But
I just think she's out there putting out content and she's focused on promoting it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
so
that's just like Charles the Hype. Charles the Hype is one of the coolest cats out there.
yes, he is. I like him a lot. He's a cool dude.
Like you see him somewhere, he's shooting content. He doesn't care. He's like, "Hey man, what's up?"
Yeah, then who's the other one? Darian, the rookie bowler.
Yeah,
I think she's phenomenal, dude. Watching her journey from day one to now,
It's
she's
crazy.
phenomenal. She's
From just doing it
phenomenal.
herself and not even getting coaching, it's crazy
Yeah.
how good she is.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Enlighten Me. I can see that. But I mean, if you're throwing 200 games a week, I mean, you got to get burnt out, and it's hard to want to continue to do it. Like right now, I'm struggling because I'm at the point where I'm ready to give up because I'm just so burnt out. The ball's not doing what I want it to do anymore. It's just I have changed my style so much. I just don't know what type of bowler I am anymore, and I'm just ready to just pack it up and say I'm done.
You got to find the right coach to come look at you.
I need to find a coach because I'm at the point where
Don't use
I'm
your
just,
pro shop guy. You just got to go on USBC's website. They have a lot of good coaches everywhere in the country.
my pro shop guy is a hell of a coach though. Brian Himmler, he's an ex-pro and he's a good coach. He just never
Okay.
has time.
Yeah, that's
Well, that's the thing. You find a good coach, you're going to be waiting a little while.
yeah.
Yeah,
And most pro shop guys don't have the time.
yeah, he doesn't. He only
Like-
works part time, so and he's
Here,
he's
here in
he's
St. Louis,
swamped.
I mean, we're blessed to have Daniel Puerto, but he is always busy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't go get myself drilled from Joel, but I talk to Joel a lot about layouts and stuff that I need. My other great contact and brother from another mother is Mikey Pinnell. I am great friends
yeah.
with him. He is
Mikey's an interesting cat. I like Mikey a lot.
you got to meet the guy in real life. Tell people, it make your mind just melt.
Oh yeah, and he goes if he gets into it, he will go so fast,
Yeah,
and it's like, okay, I'm still processing what you said 2 minutes ago.
exactly.
Enlighten me. I think Toledo from here is probably what 4.5, 5 hours drive.
Yeah.
So I mean, it would be expensive to go up there and come back. You see what I'm saying? I mean, at that point, I can go over to Joel's shop, which is about 2 hours away.
Dude,
Oh, Michigan's
having
got a
Joel
lot
look
of
at you
great
wouldn't be a bad idea either.
Yeah. Oh, I would doubt Joel. Yeah, if Joel's closer, I'd go to him. Yeah, it'd be worth your drive, dude. Every minute of it would be worth it.
Oh, I don't discredit that at all. It's just right now grass is growing. This guy's a mowing. I don't have time. I mean,
I used to do that stuff.
Everybody
I don't-
else is.
I used to do that stuff for a living. I don't do it no more. I do maintenance work. We still cut the grass at the school I work at, but I know what you mean. When the grass is going, you're mowing.
My kids are always like, "Let's take a trip." I can't. I'm
Okay,
everybody
hold
else's
up.
bitch right now.
I'm finally looking at the chat close enough because I don't have my glasses on. Bowling Science Dread, is that Mikey?
Yes, that is Mikey Pinnell. What's up,
What
Mikey?
up,
What's up,
Mikey?
brother? Love you, dude.
Is that Warren County or like Warren the city?
Warren City.
But no, watching Bowling Science, that was where I got the idea of short pitting a big, strong ASIM.
Warren, Michigan.
My brother from another mother, man. That's my guy.
But yeah,
I need any info, anything, any help with any kind of bowling ball stuff. I shoot him a message. He usually tries to get it back to me as soon as I can.
Everybody scoop each other up
Scoop 'em.
and follow whatever. And
I follow
I'll get
everybody
you
in here
back
already.
I'll follow you all back after the live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say that's the thing is if anybody follows us, we are gonna go
Absolutely.
right out here after we're done and follow everybody right back.
Likes are
But no.
encouraged. Gifts are welcome, but you don't have to give them. We're just
Like I
vibing.
said,
Oh yeah,
Dude, I
short
love-
pins can be great.
I love.
Yes, they can be.
I loved the Bowling Science. I loved the watching him convert from one-handed to two. Dude, because of Mikey, I almost bought a Squatch Hybrid and short pinned it because that was his favorite short pin ball at the time.
But see, now here's a touchy subject. The hate is what made him stop all bowling stuff. Period for the last 2.5 years. All the hate
dude,
he got.
dropped off the face of the earth.
He cut bowling out of everything. I still talk to him, but he cut bowling out of everything because of the hate he was getting.
And that's
That's a shame.
completely unwarranted and unjustified. Like, Mikey did so much for the education portion of bowling.
Exactly.
To me, haters motivate you because if they're hating on you, you're doing something right.
Yeah, 100%.
And I mean, that's how everybody gets their fame nowadays is from shade and hate. I mean, it's a
race
sad
baiting.
world that we live in. It's
Yeah.
just so sad.
The reason gaslighting is a thing is because that is what our society is.
Yep, that's exactly true.
And you're not allowed to
100%.
solve it like we used to. Take you out back and handle it like we used to. Because nowadays you can't even look at somebody without getting in trouble.
All right, yeah.
But that,
True.
like Mikey just said, that is my ultimate goal. When I am done, it is going to be on my terms and my terms only. Nobody is forcing me out of the game other than me.
Exactly.
I agree. I mean, that's why I think that's why we all wanted to start this movement, because we want to get people to see that the bowling community, for the most part, have good people in it.
Yes,
You know?
that is the ultimate goal, is
Thank
to
you, Mikey.
counteract all the
Thank
trolls
you.
that are out there.
Yeah. Like I said, it's the same thing with him. Like, it's just like the 200 thing. People, it's insane. Like, I quit for 7 years. I just couldn't find the people I wanted to bowl with anymore.
Same thing.
I'm like,
I quit for
I guess
12.
I guess it's time to stop for a while. And I did for like 7 years.
But mine was involuntary.
Okay.
My 12-year gap
See-
was involuntary.
See, my issue is I went from averaging 230. Now I can barely bowl 180. 160. I think I'm so burnt out. I'm mentally exhausted from it. I'm overthinking it, and the frustration is just making it 10 times
Maybe a
worse.
year off will make everything better again. Just completely drop bowling off for a year and then come back.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's possible.
Let's put it this way. My equipment gap, when I came back, I was still throwing a hammer razor blade when I quit.
Okay.
And I came back 12 years later, and that at the time was the biggest hook and ball in Hammer's line. And I probably could go dead up 7 with it now and get it to the pocket.
Mine was the AMF Valor P purple and silver.
What are you looking for, Bryce? I mean, it's hard to suggest what type of ball. What type of motion are you looking for? Or
I was going to say,
type
what kind of arsenal do you already have? Are you trying to fill a gap? Are you trying to replace something?
I mean, are you looking for a spare ball, a hook ball, straight ball, something low flare? I mean, there's so much broad range there.
Smooth and
Nowadays-
controlled, the best. Dude,
Nowadays,
right now,
with the way the
best-
equipment is, there's so much out there.
Absolutely.
The best smooth and control thing that just got released is the Hammerhead. Dead
Oh, yeah.
benchmark ball.
That
Yeah,
ball's pretty
hammerhead.
too.
It is pretty.
I mean,
They brought back the Widow core, man. That was one of the best cores Hammer ever made.
the stealth mode hybrid's a pretty good smooth ball. I mean,
Yeah.
Effect Tour would be I would call that an upper benchmark ball. It's going to be a little bit stronger. It's going to be a little bit earlier, but it's still going to be smooth and predictable.
Yeah.
The Black
I can
Dragon
only-
is a great option from Swag.
Yeah.
I can only give little opinion because I'm mostly Brunswick products, but I do see storm balls. I mean, Equinox is a hell of a ball. I mean,
That's really popular with a lot of people on the Equinox, man. A lot of people
It's a
are
house
throwing
shot
that ball.
killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
love the Equinox. Mine's that's probably like my mid ball right now.
I like the physics blackout. That ball is insane. I mean, the Storm
Again, that's
IQ
going to be like at
Tour.
the upper end of your benchmark. You get your benchmark ball out and you need a little bit more, you go up to something like a physics blackout.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even the Hyper Venom or the Venom Shock, they're great balls. I mean,
Venom Shock's that in my opinion, that is the daddy of the benchmark balls.
IQ AI is a daddy ball. I mean,
Joe loves
Yeah,
the
the
Phase AI.
Typhoon's supposed to be
Oh,
good.
yeah, Joel loves that. Yeah.
That Phase AI is Joel's favorite ball of all time.
it's a pin crusher. It sends them pins everywhere. My son's got it, and I
Bonus
gotta
Solid
admit,
was great. Yes, there's a reason that lane side, every single benchmark ball that they judge
Oh my
and
God.
they compare is judged to a bonus solid.
The first tournament that I left out of state, I won was his dad's tournament, his dad's memorial tournament with the bonus solid, and I'm shooting 798 at that tournament with that ball.
I still
That is
got
a
people in like 2 or 3 houses still throwing a bonus solid.
That's a true benchmark ball from any company that's ever made a benchmark ball.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Rockstar is going to be benchmark E, but again, it's going to be a little bit on the higher end of benchmark
Yeah,
just because of its strength.
Yeah. Agreed.
strong smooth. Yeah, I'd go with that. Strong smooth.
I personally started with a Ghost Pearl. I like the way it handled. I mean, that's not a bad start ball either. I mean,
No.
Bonus solid is the best IQ ever made.
Funny.
Oh, that's great.
That's Mike. That's what Mikey always said. That was the best IQ
Dude.
ever made.
I'll tell you what, man. The best IQ that I've ever seen go down the lane is still to this day. Well, there's 2 of them, but one's an absolute unicorn. The IQ Gold. And then the IQ Emerald.
Yeah.
well, that new IQ is basically the Emerald just remade.
It's a stronger, a little smoother Emerald. The Emerald got sideways a little more than most people gave it credit for. I know because Kyle Troop whooped my ass throwing one.
You know what's so funny is Joel and the identity. The Belmont ball, this shit cracks me up every time. He's always like, "This ball's not an angular ball." It's not an angular ball.
It took him forever to finally match up with that ball, and it was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
I personally think the Jackal looks better than out of the 2. But I like
The
that
Ruby was
dull
just too
gray.
smooth. It didn't have enough on the back end for me.
No. Now, if you put some service on it, it got a little more in the back on the Ruby.
Right.
I got a Jackal, EJ Jackal coming. I ordered one, so
I haven't seen any videos on it really.
no one's got
So-
it.
I thought
Yeah,
about
No,
buying it.
it doesn't
There's
even.
like-
It doesn't even. The pre-orders don't even release until June.
Yeah.
Somebody already
Oh,
seen
that
it and
makes sense.
touched it and played with it.
They released.
Whoa! What you do on your spare time is up to you, buddy.
They released that.
There's select few people that actually have the ball right now, but they haven't drilled them yet.
Yeah.
And my PSO
Oh, yeah,
has
for-
one of the Jackal EJs sitting on his floor in his shop right now.
With 95% of the bowling community, they can't even touch it until June.
Nope.
Yeah.
They don't even want them throwing it. Unless they're demoing the ball, they tell them what if the ball's worth it, and then they can't even video it or do anything with it.
Right. Yeah.
Right. It is.
Wash
It is a ghost for right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the owner wants to see how the ball is working before
Before
They-
they release.
punch pour 100 of these and there's something wrong with them.
100%.
Right. Well, that was kind of what they did with the Stigma because it was his first EJ line ball. They threw it out so quick, and it was so hit and miss. Depending on what pour you got, it was either freaking phenomenal or it was completely like.
Hey,
underwhelming.
Bryce, that's the Bowling Science dad's design.
That's his baby.
That's his baby, the 3D offset. That's the OG. Oh, what's up?
But
Look, it's Joel.
the best, in my opinion, the best EJ ball we've had to date and I'm so pissed off at myself that I don't have anymore because I sold it, was the VIP Affliction.
What were you eating today, Joel?
That was the golden purple ball, or orange and purple ball.
I know, but I love the EJX.
Yeah,
I love that ball.
I matched up with that course so good in that Affliction, and they haven't made a course similar to it since.
Yeah. Because that's the ball I just shot 300 with on Tuesday, and then at the tournament last year, at the Mo tournament, I ended up almost running down the guy in first and shooting 780. Almost ran him down with the EJX.
What's up, buddy?
And that was the same thing with the EJ Venom. Like, I've never seen so many people like be polar opposites on a ball. People either absolutely loved it or they just could not match up with it whatsoever.
4,000. That's the only way it matches up for me. At 4,000.
It's probably what I would have put it at if I had pulled the trigger on it. But
Oh, look, it's Butchie.
Yeah, but she's in. Joel's in.
I had an itch, Joel.
One roll up sleeve, Steve.
Hey, when I was working at GM, my nickname there was actually Sleeveless because I never wore sleeves.
Another ball I like is the Katana Strike.
Who hurt you?
I've never thrown it. Who hurt you?
Another one.
I have
To me-
my Katana Assault. I liked the Assault because I was specifically waiting for another pearlized katana to come out.
Okay,
I think it's a-
Butchie, you don't want me to come down to exit 25 and come get your ass in Georgia.
No.
Cutting them brake lines.
Cutting them brake lines.
Oh yeah, the OG
But no-
katana? Abso-freaking-lutely.
The Katana
think
Strike
Mikey-
is kind of, it resembles like a Black Widow 3.0. Just a little bit more.
The
control.
Katana Strike, it was very situational. Like,
I think Mikey's got an OG katana probably sitting in his basement undrilled.
probably. He's probably got an X Strike undrilled in there too somewhere.
He's got some Morich stuff undrilled. I know that for a fact. Oh, look.
Kind of resembles the Black Widow too.
Oh god, EJ would kill me. I would be dead in the water before I even showed up. Now I will take a rematch against Kyle. I've been
Oh,
trying
look
to
at what he
Kyle
said. He has a katana. Oh, Japanica exclusive. Okay. 205, sir.
I
Sorry.
would take a rematch against Troop because I lost on the house shot to Troop because of my own mistakes. Now, when we bowled on the red square, he completely whooped my ass. Like you can hear me in the corner going, "All right, Kyle, Uncle, that's enough."
You want that snow going out, pussy?
But then I had a lesson the next day with Bill Freitas, and I figured out how to play the red dragon, or the red square, or as Kyle affectionately called it, the red devil. And I was like, dude, now that I know how to throw on this thing, I want another shot. Bill is you have to be able to take the way Bill teaches you, because if you are soft, Bill will rub you the wrong way. That's where I bowled Kyle. Mikey was at the education center. Yep. Rubling versus Troop on CTD's page is still up there.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to go watch that. I didn't know you were on there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You took the challenge.
I did. But the problem is Kyle had just lost the match before mine. So you knew he wasn't losing 2 in a row.
No. And you're
But
blowing
I was-
two different.
I was
You're blowing at two different
legitimately
lane
ahead of
surfaces,
him.
weren't you? Because
Yeah.
other lane surfaces are different there. So you're blowing at two different lane surfaces on a pattern, which makes it even more difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, the right lane at the CTD house is the higher friction of the two. So it's gonna hook a good 2-3 boards, if not 4, more than the left lane.
Nice.
And that's why I was throwing the Obsession Tour, because I was like, you know what? This is gonna give me the most miss room.
There you go.
And the CTD house shot, the CTD surface does not like sideways rotation. It will hook up and take off at 40 feet. You've got that ball there, you had to have diagonal rotation. And if you got it too forward, it would never hook up. If you got it too sideways, it would just go dead right and start trucking over the 10 pin.
That was one of Mikey's favorite balls of the Obsession Tour. Solid.
Dude, the only thing I didn't like is it looked like a turd.
I don't care if the ball is pink and looks like an astronaut as long as it strikes.
Amen.
Well, that was the thing. It wasn't a big deal to me, but I was like, couldn't we make this a better color?
I don't care what it looks like.
If I can strike all day with that thing, that's all that matters.
But that's why I'm actually, because I skipped the Envy Tour because it was too similar to an Obsession Tour, and my Obsession Tour was still rolling really well. But now I'm looking at a Hammer Effect Tour because it's the cover is stronger, but it still is equally as smooth as that Obsession Tour cover was.
Yeah. I haven't thrown either one of those. I know somebody's got an Obsession Tour and a Envy Tour. The Envy Tour I like a lot.
I still have a Burgundy Hammer from 1992.
Phew.
Okay, I'll answer
And
this. My 5-ball arsenal is going to be my three motives. So I've got the Venom Shock,
Probably.
the Mythic Jackal, and the Super Rally. And then I would probably put now I would put the Swag Dragon in as ball number 4. And then do I get 5 and a spare ball, or 5
and a
including
spare ball? 5 and a spare ball.
Okay, then I would take the Purple Hammer as my spare ball. That way I could use it if I needed to for strikes.
Purple Hammer, Purple Tank, Low Flare, EJX, and the Intel Pearl. And then,
talk about a freaking daddy. The Intel SE.
Nope, the original Intel Pearl. I'm talking about the OG Intel Pearl.
Oh, I know, but everybody lost their minds over the SE.
Yes. They made 2 overseas Intels with HK22 covers on them.
Well, and that's the thing is I almost, but I can't, as a lefty, I cannot not bring a Purple Hammer. But if I had an actual spare ball, I'd bring a Radical Spy because I can throw that for strikes if it's dead burnt too.
Look at Sledgehammer. He bringing up something old as hell. Sledgehammer. Man, Mike, you keep that in the closet.
Obsession Tour. Dude, the Zigzag was such a good ball.
Then a Sledgehammer that he puts at like 300. Or
Well,
he
that's
uses
like
a
Simo throwing a Roto Grip grenade.
Yeah.
Oh, if you've ever heard his story about trying to get through airport security with that grenade in his bag, it is absolutely hilarious.
I've never heard that one. I didn't hear that story.
Oh, yeah, he's going through TSA, and he puts one of the bowling, he actually had it in a backpack.
Same.
So he had a 1-ball bowling backpack that he was carrying as his carry-on, and it happened to have the Roto Grip grenade in it. And when he put it through the X-ray machine, the only thing the X-ray machine brought up was the shape of a grenade.
Oh my God.
When I went through,
And he's like, I swear to God, it's a bowling ball. It's not an actual grenade.
Yeah.
it took me 30 minutes to get through TSA when I traveled to Cincinnati with Equinox. Because I had on my backpack.
Urethane, and urethane.
And they're like, what is this? And it's a bowling ball.
You throw it too hard for a urethane. You put too much body into it, Butchie.
Butchie's the big boy, though.
I mean, I could throw an all urethane bag too because I could go Black Widow pink urethane. I could go purple hammer. I could go
Pitch black.
Motive tank Rampage Pearl, Desert Tank, Spare Ball.
The best one out of that whole line is the purple tank. Best one they've ever made.
Oh, the Desert Tank was the daddy, man.
No, purple tank. My pro shop guy's got 5 of those sitting in the back room he never drilled up. He hates all the tanks, all those they made except the purple tank. And I agree with it. I think it's the most.
AJ and EJ made that Desert
Man, EJ
Tank
can throw a
look
rock and
good.
strike. Come on, EJ can throw a rock and strike. Let's get that
Oh, of
right there.
course.
I mean, I got a purple urethane.
He still make it have 600 revs.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, there's a reason it's called the purple cheat code.
We were having an argument before in the one chat. He could throw a beach ball and strike with it.
Results plus
Photo of the night.
3D offset Piranha.
Oh, beach
Evoke
ball.
Black Hammer Plastic. Okay.
My spare ball's a physics blackout.
So I can see why you're looking for I can see why you're looking for a benchmark ball because you have a gaping hole right where the benchmark is.
He does. Here's
And
Joel.
also, I would throw in something weaker and pearlized in there too, just to have that bottom part of the bag covered too. So if I were adding anything to your bag, it looks like you're a brands guy. I would throw in a Deviate Dark Side for the low end pearl ball, and I would throw in a Hammerhead. Oh, I agree.
I've thrown one polished solid and I actually liked it.
Dude, if I know I'm going to a light oil shot, I will put a P5000D and the 5500 polish on my Trident Odyssey to get it to go, to get it to have the length.
Most of my equipment's got surface on it. Well, my pearls are at 3,000 or 4,000.
If I need a strike, my go-to ball is a Pure Envy. Because you can hook the whole lane with that thing.
Well, see, and that's the other thing. That was another ball I was really excited for, and Brunswick didn't even give it enough time for it to pick up steam, was the Extreme Envy.
Yeah.
Because that was super strong, but it also could turn the corner and have pop in the back.
Yeah.
But the Pure came right behind it, and the Pure was just as good. So they're like, okay, the Extreme's gone. We're going to sell more Pures.
Yeah.
Another set of Radical balls that I loved, that I still have, it's still in my garage, is the Zing line. I still throw my Zing Pearl.
God, I haven't bought a radical ball in a while. Damn, it's been a while.
Such aggression. Tell us how you really feel. Do you need a couch to lay down on? We got time, bro.
That's all we do. Oh, Butchie, I love you, dude.
Oh, goodness.
But no, I've been throwing a lot of hammer equipment lately. A lot of my lines have been hammer.
I've been going back to Motive.
Hammer and motive. That's all I've been. Yeah, hammer and motive.
That's primarily what's in my bags is hammer and Motive. Like, I have one track. That's my track Paragon Solid. Loved that ball. smooth that could still shape.
A lot of people like
Such a
that
good
ball.
Let's see. Then I've got my Katana Assault, which would be my 1-2 punch for the Paragon. When the Paragons start going too early, just throw the Katana Assault at the same line.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with SPI. Who is that? Steven? I just don't need more equipment. My wife already kills me enough with the crap I buy as it is. Ain't like I need to have every damn ball.
Who
I don't
else
like I
has
need to
that
have
problem?
every bowling ball company in my house. Track, Columbia, Roto Grip, all them. I have no room for all that.
No, I mean, I still have plenty of SBI. I mean, I've got my Hustles, my 2 Hustles. I've got the RTS X1 or RSTX1. I've got my IQ Tour Solid, which I love. So, I mean, SPI represents at my house, too. It's just that's of the amount of balls I have, that is the third brand in the amount of balls I have.
So I think my next 2 balls is going to be the Hammerhead and the Outer Limits.
Okay.
I can see that.
Well, let's see what they're going to throw out in May, because we know there's equipment coming in May. There always is, just before
Always
summer
is.
hits.
Yeah, I just picked up the Craze Pearl. And I'm probably gonna wait till probably June or July to pick up another ball.
Well, and you know that Columbia is going to have a retro release, so what's everybody thinking the retro release is going to be?
Yeah, well, exactly. They always do releases around June, July. So
I would love for Columbia to make a new bleeder.
I mean, I think there's a couple companies that Brunswick should drop off, period, and Columbia is one of them. They need to drop Columbia line. I mean, when they release, like,
I just gave away the original retro ball that they released. I just gave away a Power Torque Solid, which I loved that ball. It's just there was other balls I'd rather throw.
yeah.
I don't know. I think Ebonite's just about as equal as Columbia, in my opinion.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think you were right there. Very first ball I ever bought with my own money was Ebonite Apex Intensity.
I mean, what's the only Ebonite ball that's really holding on? Is it
The GB, the
Don't
Game
even
Breaker
say it.
series.
5?
Don't even say it. I see what Butchie wanted you to say.
Exit 205!
I knew she was going to come in here.
I
Oh,
agree.
that's too funny.
Just for the historical factor, yes. Because when you go Columbia, you're thinking, like I said, the bleeder. You're thinking the U dots, the original messengers, the Power Torque, the Piranha, the Cuda.
Yeah.
That new Piranha looks good. The newer Piranha. It's been out for a minute, but it don't look too bad.
You got the Red Alert, Zone Red Alert. Remember that one?
Danger Zone from
Danger Zone.
Brunswick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
but the Vaporize has the Zone Core in it, so it's kind of back.
Oh, yeah.
The Surge by Columbia. Well, like I said, I'm biased to the dots. Like, bring me back the bleeder, which was the burgundy and yellow dot, yellow pinned Columbia. The very first 200 I ever shot was with a Columbia U dot that was drilled for a right hander.
Oh, nice. Nice.
That was back when you exchanged house balls, right? So I'd take a ball in there that I didn't want anymore. I'd put it on the rack, and then I'd grab one from the rack and put it in my bag. That Columbia U dot went home with me.
Actually, the house that I sub on in the Monday nights, there is so much old stuff I found on the racks. Like I'm like seriously, blue angles,
Yep.
brown angles. I'm like, dude.
I saw on a house rack at one of my houses. I saw a orange angle, the pearlized one.
Who, me, Bryce? 16 sanctioned 300s.
Nice.
With tournaments and practice, I'm at like 25. With practice and tournaments, something like that.
I was to say, rolled a few in practice. Got my one sanction 3, couple of 299s, and count them, 5 290s.
Oh,
That
bro.
sucks. That sucks. That
I
does.
got a shit ton of 290s.
Dude, that
I got
that-
a ball
that
for
night,
you, Steve.
That night I shot my 792. I had went spare off the sheet game 1. I ring 7-pin, pick it for a spare to start game 2. And I looked at the guys I was bowling with, and I went, if I shoot another fucking 290, I'm going to be pissed. Shoop, off the sheet.
Man, fuck that.
I have a jigsaw corner that's drilled left-handed.
But that's the other part that makes it worse. I have a 290 both ways.
Wait a second.
12th ball went in the drink.
I want to do that one time actually, but people would be pissed as hell. I did some stupid shit like that.
Well, I was 17, and I was playing.
I
out
want
to the
I
one
want to
board.
get the front lemon and dump one right in the gutter.
I was playing the
Say I
one
got
board, and it was the first time I ever got close. So I got up there, and my hand's doing this bullshit. And I'm like, well, we have precisely 0 miss room left. This is not going to end well. And it went 15 feet and into the gutter.
I mean, at least
That was the first 290.
That would just. God.
yeah.
And I started my own Southwest Airlines commercial, and yes, I wanted to get away.
15 feet into the gutter. I'll be like, well, I'll see you guys next week. I'm just going to walk right out of here and go home.
Bye.
Peace.
You're right. Out.
Door.
Oh, my
All right,
God.
Mikey. Have a good one, buddy.
See you, Mike. You love your
Appreciate you
brother. See
stopping by.
you some other time or talk to you later.
I was going to say, that's usually, we actually ran half hour past what we usually do.
I need to pay attention to the time.
We
We're just
usually
having
just
some
try
fun.
to stop it at an hour and a half.
We're
And
crushing.
we're going 2 hours strong.
Hey, we were having fun with it. It was a good time, man. It was awesome.
Wayne's
But no,
bringing
dude,
that energy.
I tried to.
And these are the episodes I love. Like, we didn't have much structure, but there wasn't any lull. It was just 2 hours of good, solid conversation about the game we love.
If
Absolutely.
Joel's still in here, ask him about the first time I was on his live.
Oh,
Butchie will know. If Butchie's still in here.
Butchie's
I
out
didn't
cutting
say
somebody's brake
I
lines.
didn't say one damn word. One word. When I went down to see him. Not one word.
Good
Shit.
God.
My wife was watching the live. I didn't say anything. Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, that's so good.
D-Gab was
Church mouse.
See, there you go. Church mouse.
Thanks,
Exactly.
JC.
Oh.
Exactly
yeah,
how it was, man. It was like weird. It was like I'm in someone else's day. And I'm just like, I don't want to talk.
But that's the other thing. That when we finally do have our DGAB episode,
Right here. See where my wife just put down. Right there. That'll tell you the whole situation.
the only time he's ever been quiet in 25 years. But yeah, when we get DGAB on, I know he's not going to want to do it for us because, I mean, DGAB's awesome, but he's not going to be that awesome to run an entire TikTok tournament. But we're going to have to pick his brain on to get on ideas on how to actually get this thing off the ground.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a few people on board for that.
I'll definitely be on board for that. For sure.
I think a few good minds and foot power and we get that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a one-person job to be able to put this thing together.
So,
Oh hell no.
No,
so
not if you're trying to fill a house.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to kind of get like all hands on deck kind of thing.
That'd be wicked to have a bunch of us, like everybody try to get Darian to come up here. That would be, or this area, that'd be crazy too.
Even casual Chris that bowls with her. I mean, he's good too.
Joel's already in. And maybe you, Butcher. We like you a little bit.
I was going to say, I got to meet Southpaw Bowler. I got to meet Milton.
Damn.
We were at the state tournament together.
Sarah Bowles is there in Ohio, isn't she?
Yeah, she's Sandusky.
Yes, Sandusky. Yeah.
Yeah.
What chair?
Apparently, that chair you're sitting in.
I'm not sitting in a chair. I'm sitting on the bed.
Unless they're talking about mine.
Oh, dude, I did one episode in a gaming chair, and fucking Joel's like, whoever was in that damn gaming chair was driving me fucking nuts.
It's probably me.
Oh, that's hilarious.
No, makes sense.
So yeah,
On
we get relegated to the couch now because Joel has sensitive ears.
Noted. That I'm on
Right.
Friday.
with Wheaties with no sugar. Oh, here he goes. Hey,
See,
I don't eat
and-
ketchup on
and
my
that's the-
eggs or my mac and cheese either.
Make sure you put mayo on your fucking grilled cheese, though.
Yes.
Hey, I haven't tried that shit. I need to try that.
Dude, I'm telling
Yes.
you, it's banging. It's banging.
Yes, you grill it with the mayo. You use
Yeah.
mayo instead of butter.
Absolutely do.
I'm gonna try that this week for show.
Oh,
have
so
to.
good.
It's a life changer.
Yes, I drink black coffee straight up. Straight up, right out the pot. I'm an old man. Leave me alone.
I'm a grown man. Leave me alone.
But I still
Hey,
love
you
you,
know what?
Joel.
The very first thing I'm going to do when we all get together and I walk up to Butchie, I'm going to have a McGriddle in my hand.
No, you need to carry in brake lines.
Be like, what's up, Butchie?
You're like,
McGriddle?
oh, no.
Just walk up and put brake lines on his table and walk away. Not to make anybody paranoid.
No. They may be yours, they might not be. You want to find out?
Oh man.
Oh, Joey Ross.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, like these lies, I would be all talking all like crazy, but then I went to his and it was nothing. Just dead silence. It was good.
Oh.
And then that's when he had, actually his funniest lie was that one, because that's when he had the people putting sugar on their rice and all that other crazy shit. I didn't even know what to say when she said sugar on rice. I'm like, yeah, okay, I guess.
Where do I go from here? Sugar on rice. Oh my god.
But yeah, here, Waniac, we'll ask you the same thing. You're
Francis is
facing the
talking to
backup
you,
bowler.
Pickles.
He's in the 10th frame. He needs all three to strike, and he's just staring you down the entire time. What do you do?
I uppercut his ass.
Face to face.
Who hurt you, as Joel would say?
Like seriously, I'd be doing everything in my power just trying to fuck him up. Like, winking at him, blowing kisses and shit.
Oh, that.
Oh.
Be like, hey, baby, how you doing?
Yeah, give him the Joey Tribbiani. How you doing?
One eye winker with your brown eye stinker.
Well, depending on how old he is, I would give him one of these.
Oh man. Oh yeah.
And I would take my
gotcha.
shot right there as he's getting ready to throw that second or third ball. Wow.
Just say you dropped your pocket.
Yeah. Hey, look down at your shoe and get him. This was a good one. We would box. Hey, yes, we would box.
No, Joel's like, he'd be going for the third one. Be like, you get it, we're boxing.
For sure.
And he'd just stare him down, just be like, fuck you. If he's ever seen a blind man count his change. Oh.
Yeah, this was a good one, man. I tried to catch him on the run, but this was a good one.
Yeah, I got like 3 episodes now that I gotta. Oh shit! Hold up.
Oh man. What'd you do?
Hold up.
Oh shit.
Somebody had it in.
What up?
Somebody had a request.
What are you doing? What's up, you ferret? What are you guys doing, bro? You guys talking about bowling? What's bowling?
What's bowling?
What's bowling, bro? Oh, Jesus. And then you got these weirdos in here like Curtis Bell. This is crazy, bro. How's everybody doing today?
We're doing great, man. It's even better than you
Oh,
came
dude.
in.
So I put a string pin bowling video up. In 30 minutes, this fucking video had 800 views. Holy shit. I was like, oh my God, everybody wants to see the string pins. By the way, really don't like them. They can go fuck themselves all the way. I don't
They cannot fuck part of the way off. They can fuck all the way
like
off.
all the way. Like it was gross to watch them reset. Bro, there was like a 10 pin. It flew from the 7 pin all the way around the shit. I'm like, I don't like it here. I don't want to be.
Where'd you do it at? Oh, he's freezing up.
Uh-oh.
Large mouse like a little biatch when he came into the shop the first time I met him. You guys are all
But I will-
frozen right now. I love that for us.
I will tell you, could you imagine Pete Weber sitting there waiting for a string pin reset when they malfunctioned?
Oh man.
Bro, it took 36 and a half minutes for a 2 pin to reset. I was like, how is this more efficient?
Yeah.
This doesn't
Would
work now.
lose his shit.
Where'd you do it at?
It's called Beach Grove. Man, I'll tell you, this place made me feel really good about myself. And I'm not talking about the bowling. Bro. I went outside, right?
Dude.
I went
But
out.
it's fact. It's
So I
fact.
go outside real quick, right?
It's fact.
And there's like this bowling alley is literally in the middle of a neighborhood. I'm like, this is wild. I ain't never seen some shit. It had like 12 lanes in it, right? Now, so I go outside real quick because this is a nice day outside. So I look, and there's across the street, there's this guy with 2 big ass dogs. And I'm like, this door is holding on for dear life. And I know if this fucking door opens, these dogs are gonna kill somebody. And I'm like, bro, I swear to God, those fucking dogs come out, we're gonna fight. I'm telling you right.
No.
If those dogs don't kill me, I'm gonna kill you. So I was like, bro, yo, this dude had half a screen door porch, and it's not like the ones that are designed that way. And I'm
His
like,
door's
bro,
just broken
this is
half.
gross. Bro, I'm like, I want to cut his brake lines. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Oh, yes. Mr. fucking exit 36 up here. Don't even know where the fuck Butchie's at. Is crazy, bro.
He's right there.
Oh shit.
Majority. Andy Reid's insignificant son.
Hey, that's my daddy.
Butchie, I love the fucking hair today, bro.
Dude, after my third game, it deserved it.
It's having a conversation.
After my third game tonight, it definitely fucking deserved not to be in good looking shape.
Man, your mustache looks out of place now too because it was so clean after 2 games. It's crazy.
I'm trying to be on. Well, no, I want to be fucking Ron Jeremy, but I don't have the dick apparently. So,
Oh shit!
I mean, I'm just gonna be honest.
So you threw 2 good games, got hit by a bus. What happened the last game, bro?
I got in that slump where I couldn't get the fucking ball out. I was like, oh hey, look.
He's like, oh hello, Squeeze. How are you? Good to see you. Long time no see.
I was like, oh, what the fuck is this? The lane 13, I can strike all day long. I go to lane 14, I'm like, huh?
Oh,
I like that it's so bouncy as you explain it.
It is. Chris Farley hair going.
I'm the guy living under a van. I mean,
Down by the river.
God damn it.
So what ball did you throw, bro? These fucking hammer, radical, emotive guys. Can you give me a real fucking ball, please? For the love of God.
I mean, it was a track there in Pearl.
Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. Oh, that's why you ran into a problem in 3rd game. Go ahead, bro. Finish up.
Yeah, I mean, I threw the track there in Pearl all 3 games.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, a track does what track does, huh?
Yeah,
He ain't throwing the right track. That's all.
don't get me wrong.
where the hell Cobra go? I got on and Cobra disappeared.
He went to WD-40 his bed springs.
oh, I'm dead. oh God.
Dog.
My heart hurts.
Cobra, I fucking
There you
love
go.
you.
That's the bowling ball.
Yes! It's fucking Butchie in the 3rd game.
More like anger off the inside out.
Oh, shit. So what was your set, bro?
That's what happens when Butchie doesn't get his Krabby Patty.
Or he eats a McGriddle.
First off.
Oh, he's going to do the bullet points. Go ahead, bro.
Sir, if I can figure out how to fucking do this, sir.
I remember my first time on TikTok, too. Go ahead, bro.
Sir, to the gentleman with the backward hat, sir, if you would do that.
Excuse me, he has a name. It's One Sleeve. Go ahead, bro.
Yes.
Continue.
Hey, Mr. Steven, if you bring a McGriddle to this tournament,
He's going to throw it in the woods.
I am.
And he's going to try to shoot it and miss.
Probably. Hey, absolutely. Leave the opossum story alone, sir.
Stop missing them when you try to shoot. Yeah, fuck. Hello, Pumpkin. What kind of dog is that?
He's a lab pit mix.
That's a big dog? What's that?
Yeah. He's about 60 pounds.
He hates it here. He's like, man, leave me the fuck alone.
His sister is 100 pounds.
That's a
But
big
you
ass
ain't got
dog.
no dog, bro?
Do what?
You ain't got no dogs?
Shit, I got 3 of them.
Really? What kind of dog you got?
I got 2 pit mixes.
Wawa?
I got a pit mix. I got a Belgian Malinois
Pomeranian.
mix.
A Yorkie?
A Yorkie.
I got a
Shih Tzu.
I got a pit mix, a Belgian Malinois mix, and a
I don't
German.
even know
Shepherd
what the
mix.
fuck that is. You got a dinosaur dog. Go ahead,
I
bro.
got a cop dog mix.
Okay,
Actually,
that works.
it's a better cop dog mix.
Yeah, and then
The dogs are sick as hell, dude.
I got a Belgian Malinois mixed with what is that, Rottweiler. So
Gesundheit. I didn't understand anything you said.
it's all right.
Did I just
Zero.
hear a Rottwawa?
I got
A Galazon.
A Rottwawa.
I don't give a fuck. Listen, what are their names? Who hurt you?
You got Tigger, you got Grizzly, and you got Bruiser.
Tigger, bro?
Tigger, yeah.
The poo and
You
shit
got
up
the
in
death
here.
row inmates, and then you got fucking Wayne with them.
Well, first off, okay, so here's the thing. So my dad got Tigger back in 2013. So Tigger's like, old as fuck. So he don't give a fuck.
He don't bounce on his tail no more.
No. Grizzly's like 2 years old, and then Bruiser's like 4 months. So
Who do you hate the most?
you want to know? I can't say it out loud because I'll hear it.
Dude, I knew that's what
Jess will kick your ass.
100%. I knew it as soon as you asked it. I was like, I knew that's what you were going to say.
She loves Tigger at all of them.
So who do you hate the most?
Come on, say it.
Grizzly.
He said that very quiet,
and
not
that's because he's not like the dip that he was named after.
Yeah, all of a sudden you see a fucking sneaker hit Butchie in the fucking head.
Yeah.
I got Coco. That's what we call it, called Coco. But no, for real. I mean,
shit.
Grizzly's just an attention whore. That's her problem. I mean, you pet the other
dude,
dogs.
My little freaking mini dash hound's an attention whore.
God, man. But no. Oh, but yeah, anybody brings a McGriddle, I mean, all y'all.
All y'all.
Bring one. All of us. We're all gonna be eating it right in front of you.
I'm definitely bowling backwards in this tournament. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna go get a jersey
Oh,
made
I'm gonna
with the
stare at this
McGriddle
motherfucker while
on
he
it.
bowls. Oh, I can look at you too.
That would be
man. Like
perfect,
this.
dude. A McGriddle jersey.
Right, exactly.
That'd be fire. McGriddle jersy.
You get
You're
McDonald's.
gonna come out here. You're gonna come out here, and you're gonna fucking look at me while you bowl? No, I'm not letting you. There's no fucking way possible. I'm gonna look like this. I'm gonna stand up while I do it too. Oh, how's it feel, fucker? You're gonna be looking at me while we do this shit. Ain't no way.
You know what I'm gonna do? Hey, if he has the front 11, I'm just gonna pull my phone out and start recording him. Just be like,
How's it feel, Biatch, when someone's staring at you while you're trying to do shit?
I figured this would be a good time for an interview. Let's play some questions.
Oh, yeah. How do you feel about the upcoming shot? I don't know. Let me throw it and I'll tell you.
Brian,
Damn, Brian
Brian,
You okay there, Brian?
Calm down.
He's feeling the pressure like an overstuffed
It's the
broadcast about to
pickles,
burst.
bro. It's the pickles, bro.
I'm just gonna be like, you throw this 12
Do
shot.
you leave? Pull it.
Damn, he left.
If you throw this 12 shot, buddy,
He embarrassed himself and left.
Pickles, you gotta come back, my G.
what happened to Pickles?
Who knows?
I'm just gonna tell the backwards guy, I'm like, you throw this 12 shot, I'm putting sugar in your fucking gas tank. You're gonna have a really bad day. You're gonna have a
I'm
cut
gonna put a
brake light.
McGriddle in your tailpipe. You better leave the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm gonna hide a McGriddle under your seat, under your driver's seat.
Yo, Brian, what's up with buddy, bro?
Bro, what's up, bro?
Yo, Pickles, where you going? This is your podcast.
He says I'm out.
Brian, you gotta come back, bro.
Sir, I want to talk to you about our
Excuse me,
Lord
sir.
Shit.
Drop this phone. He's like, I'm out. Bye.
Hold on.
Steve, you need to clip that.
He left his own podcast.
Who leaves? Why would you do
Excuse me.
this?
Hashtag
Sir,
bring
we need to
Pickles
talk to you
back.
about your
We need to calculate. Car's extended warranty. Oh my god.
hashtag bring
me.
Pickles back, baby.
Senor, I ordered a Mai Tai and you brought me a pina colada.
I asked for a liter of cola.
Set the building on fire.
Ursula!
I just want to be a real boy.
Oh God!
Oh shit, Brian, why did you leave us?
Have you seen my stapler? I burned this place to the ground. I promise.
Who leaves? It's your pod.
It was red. It was a streamline.
How does the host leave his own podcast?
You do the updates before you start. You're the guy I see. And you leave? Who leaves?
Hashtag who hurt you, Brian?
Well, I mean, he's in the
Brian,
chat.
are you coming back?
Sir, you just came back on the podcast. Where are you?
It's sir. Sir.
Smooth like sandpaper.
We love you. Come back, please. Oh, Joel just froze.
Oh, Jesus.
How do I get back?
It's your show. What do you mean? You started this.
I was gonna say, I've only invited him like 6 times.
Brian,
Sir?
why would you leave us like this?
Don't
Look
ever
at you
leave.
ruin the Brady Bunch right here.
Yeah.
Sir?
Yeah, bro, the Brady Bunch got fucked.
Bro,
Hey!
Welcome back.
it was like a nightmare. But
Hey, you're
I
late
love
for the party.
content. I absolutely love the content.
You are late for the party, sir.
Every bit of it. Dude,
Don't worry, Brian. Both our moms will drive us to the movies.
Fell and then you left. I'm like,
literally
okay, I guess he's not
walking
going to
all
be a
of it
part
going
of
down,
the
and I'm like, I can't get back. I can't get back. I can't get back.
Brian, while you were gone,
We're gonna title this one on YouTube the one where Brian said bye bye.
I'm
we
leaving
had
and I'm never
strippers at the party, Brian, and you left. Why?
Straight out.
Who invites us to his house and then leaves the house?
Right?
Biggest
All right, guys,
flex
have
of all
fun. Bye.
You sent the invite to us, and
I know,
we
right? And with no Chipotle. None.
fuck this. They gave you chicken with no rice in there because Brian was like, I'm leaving. Who takes his bowl for a stroll? What's up with buddy?
Oh my God!
He literally said he's taking his ball and going home.
And then you start scrolling, you see Brian on another podcast. What the fuck happened?
He invites you over Thanksgiving dinner and leaves.
The bastard left us.
It's like Mikey and Brian on another pod. Like, how the fuck did we get here? What happened here?
Yeah, exactly. Whoa. What happened to Buddy?
He got halfway down the
Right
road
now,
and realized, wait, this is my house. You all need to leave.
Hey, Butchie, hey, is this my hotel room?
Oh fuck! How do I get back home, guys?
This isn't where I parked my car.
I lost my way.
Follow the
life
pickle
alert?
juice home.
Life alert, please.
I felt like Pickles was like in Castaway when Wilson was drifting off. I'm like, Brian, no, Brian,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean this.
We carried the
Fishy,
podcast
why
back,
are
sir.
you sleeping?
Why would you do this, Pickles?
Pickles! Why are you leaving me?
Oh fuck!
Oh, my face hurts.
That's the pickle juice getting to you, bro.
That was a good one. He just like, I'm taking my podcast and I'm fucking out of here, bro.
I'm salty. I'm leaving.
Fuck! They brought Bush back. Thought I got rid of him.
Today is the day we lost our pickles.
We're starting.
Today's the day
We're
we lost
starting
Pickles.
back with. We're starting back with cucumbers, guys.
You gotta change your name now from Pickles to Cucumbers.
I'll work on that.
In 30 to 60 days, you can change your name back to Pickles. Brian, aka Spicy Pickles.
The bread and butter.
Yes.
Bread and butter.
He's a cucumber.
Gherkins.
The gherkins.
The gherkin.
Hey, bro. I know pickles. Don't test me.
Brian, aka the gherkin.
You're no longer dill. You're ill.
No,
Yeah,
bro. I'm a big
You gotta
deal.
earn that D back, boy.
Just ran like a bee earlier. Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
I'm crying right now.
Bro.
This was an awesome one. Oh my God.
So bowling, huh?
I was gonna say. Then we're
So
gonna
how about
caption
that
this
new
part.
trackball?
We're gonna
Brian,
caption
is
this
that what
part.
happens when you bowl bad? I'm gone.
The moment the show lost
I'm
their
gone.
collective shit.
Yes.
Yeah, we
I don't know. It's just something when you bring this fucking guy up, it makes me upset, Steve. You know that, right? I feel like when you see me in the chat, you go, "Oh, Joel's here. Backwards guy needs to come back out and play." The disrespect is crazy when you bring this fucking guy out. What up, Ray?
He's gonna get stuck
Oh,
on
no,
our
just-
fucking. He's gonna get stuck on our.
Just
page.
wait. When I come over there, I'm bringing him with me.
You have
I don't know.
you, sir, you have to come to this tournament. Why is that? We'll tell you when you get there.
Oh, look at Ray. What's up, Ray?
I'll be there. Hey, I'll be there. I'll be there before Joel. So I'll let him. I'll be like, hey man, just to let you know, you may or may not like this.
Hey, if you don't get caught like Belmo, it doesn't matter.
Right.
I'm not one of the
This
best
is-
bowlers in the world. I'm not Belmo. So bro, you know how many times I've done that during the tournament? Way too many times.
Oh God, yeah.
Way too many times. Fight me. I ain't disrupted nobody. Because here's how I see it, right? It helps some people, but it makes other people.
Uh-oh. Butchie's getting the boot.
Bye, Butchie. We love you.
What a prick! If you get suspended, I'm gonna kick your ass for Friday. Get your life together, bro.
It's as simple as flipping the camera.
Butchie. All the time, my
You got
guy.
fucking Steve crying because you left, Brian left first, and then fucking Butchie joins.
At least Brian was dramatic about it. I mean, shit.
Yeah, he dropped his phone and it disappeared.
Yeah, you're right, Butch. They didn't see you blowing smoke out of your mouth at all. No, why did they see that? Yeah. Yeah, they see that. No, officer, I wasn't drinking.
Officer.
The magic dragon.
No, they can't see it.
Excuse me, sir. These are the droids you're looking for.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. They can see when you do that. Excuse me, sir.
That was my oxygen machine.
I need it to survive.
Good podcast, my G's. I love you guys very much. This has been
All right,
awesome.
boys.
I just needed a few minutes to laugh, and that was incredible. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, love
See
you.
ya.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, boys.
Throw the rock.
You kick rocks, throw the rock.
That was good, guys. That was, and then having them two come in, that was even better.
Oh,
my
dude.
Lord.
I need to borrow your spleen. Mine's gone.
Yeah, and even Butchie, he does. He looks like Andy Reid's kid. I swear, dude. It's a spitting. Oh my Lord.
No, when he was flipping
Ill-
his hair, he did look like the guy that lives in the van down by the river.
Yes.
It's his
My name is
illegitimate kid.
I am thrice times divorced, and I live in a van down by the river.
That was
You're gonna
good.
have plenty of time for doobie rolling when you're living in a van down
And
Chris
by the
Farley's the
river.
greatest. He was the greatest.
Yes, he was.
What do you want to do with your life, little girl? I want to live in a van down by the river. Well, you'll have plenty of time to do that when you're living in a van down by the river.
Keep smoking them doobies. Shit.
All right.
That was epic.
It's-
That was awesome, guys. Thank you so
It
much
is
for letting me in.
way beyond time. But
Thanks
no,
for
that
joining
was an
us.
absolute blast.
Oh.
Waniac, we appreciate you.
Yeah, and like I said, we weren't structured, but we did talk about the stuff we were going to talk about,
Yeah.
and everything else in between.
Yes. And again, this is one of those people, especially just like Butch and Joel, you'll have an open invite. If we ever need somebody in a pinch, you'll be getting a message.
I'll be there, man. You know that.
Sure.
All right, boys.
Sure.
You pop in. You're always welcome.
Yeah.
Always.
Love you guys. See you guys next time. It was awesome.
Later, Bree.
See you, boys.
See ya.
Be easy, guys.